blocked. Rolls back. Bork, left point. Screen shot, blocked as it hit Gainey, and Gainey knocks down Janney. 2 hits for Montreal right at the start. And a minute left on the Boston power play. Kluzak breaks it out. Driving it in around the boards. Linsman into the corner first. Check. Sweeney gets it free. Back for Bork. Bork cross for Kluzak. Tough to handle. Keeps it in. He is flattened by McPhee. That is 3 hits in a row. McCarthy keeps it in. He dresses for this action. Kluzak off for Bork. Bork in deep. Another hit. Ludwig. And a penalty coming out. Bruins move it in front. McCarthy missed the pass. Had a great chance. A shot by Bork misses. And a penalty coming up on Ludwig. The Bruins will have a 2-man advantage. But that was the 4th hit by Montreal in the first 2 minutes of play. Ludwig out for a cross-check.
That tendency starts to get into any hockey club. When you want to play disciplined hockey, you stay away from him, and you're getting hit an awful lot, more so than you normally would. You're thinking you're defending yourself against a hit, you're a little more chippy. Right now, the Bruins getting mauled, so to speak, but Montreal coming up with penalties.
Well, if you're Montreal, Derek, are you glad that if you're going to start getting called for this stuff, it comes early before the Bruins have had a chance to really get any rhythm going?
No, I don't really think Jean Perron wanted this to happen. That's just a team that is trying to regroup, being very aggressive.
I mean, you certainly wouldn't want a 5-on-3 after the Bruins have gotten going.
No, well, true. You'd say to yourself, at least you're going to get it. This is probably the best time of all to get it.
Yeah. Now, I know they certainly don't want to go down 5-on-3.
Carbonell on Bork right there at the line. Boy, he used the stick on him, too.
Yeah, he did.
Boston with a 2-man advantage. Ludwig in. Skrudland has 23 seconds left. The face-off to the left of Roy. Linsman is out with Sweeney and McCarthy.
Bruins have to get some shots off. They've got to get some shots off in this situation.
Linsman on the draw. Bruins get it back to Bork. 2-man advantage. 1 forward up front. Carbonell. Linsman. Across the shot by Telvin, and a marvelous save by Roy. And the Canadiens able to clear it. Bruins set it up nicely. 8 seconds left before they get that first man back. Sweeney in deep. For Bork. For Telvin. Back for Bork. They get the man back. It's across for Sweeney. Bork. The shot blocked. That was Skrudland blocking it. And a penalty on Linsman coming up. And that will nullify the Boston power play. No score in the game. Opening minutes. Linsman is out.
Well, you could definitely see that coming. He is not going to take any nonsense. Up here in the booth, it's obvious. Might not be so down there, because Kenny Linsman really thought he was doing only what most referees let you get away with. But he's going to get the interference call, being a little aggressive.
There's Linsman in the middle of your screen. He's claiming his stick is being held.
Each team short a man. 129, Ludwig will be back, and the Canadiens will have a 31-second power play. No score in the game. Boston one shot. It was a good one by Telvin with the 2-man advantage set up by Linsman. For Boston, Sweeney is out with Middleton. The draw to Telvin, who's on with Wesley. Lemieux forechecking. And he bangs into Wesley, slows the play down. The Canadiens are hitting, as we've not seen them. Breaking Wesley now, over the line, off from Middleton. Middleton moves it in the corner. Middleton trying to center it. It's blocked and picked up by Smith. Smith in the center ice, and the Canadiens break with it. Robinson and Lemieux. Play broken up by Wesley. Wesley, now Sweeney. Sweeney with the man open. In for Telvin. It's a bouncing puck. It was deflected into the corner as he broke for the opening. Canadiens come back. Smith over the line with Svoboda. Svoboda keeping it in for Smith. All the way across for Chelios. Hard drive, and he missed. And the rebound goes outside the line. In 30 seconds, the Canadiens will have their first power play. Chelios rushing. A very determined Canadian team. You can see it here, and you can see it with their hitting right from the start. They have tagged several Bruins. A lead for Shane Corson. His shot, a beautiful save by Lemon. It was headed for the top corner, and the glove was there.
Oh, you won't see any finer reaction than that. It may not have been in the net, but the fact that he could get to it, Derek, shows that Reggie's on his game.
Reggie Lemelin's right on top of his game. That's very indicative of a goaltender. Watch the glove. His catching hand is what's great. He just up there and moves it like picking cherries. Shane Corson never drove to the net. Now, he normally would like to do that, put a little more on it, not so high and so light a shot. Drive to the net, shoot a little lower with some more weight to it. But with that knee the way it is, I don't think he's going to be doing much of that.
No, with the Canadiens facing a 3-1 deficit, all hands on deck is the cry tonight. Whether you're hurt or not, you're playing.
Corson gets the draw. Daslin to Chelios. Flipped in. Save on another great stop on Corson by Lemlin, who redirected the flip in by Chelios as the Canadiens get their second scoring opportunity.
Now that was a banner chance coming up. This is just a goaltender's sharpest attack, playing percentages. The dump pass right there, redirected. Lemlin smothered it with his arm. Watch the deflection on Reggie. Get down and try to cover as much ice as he can. Catches the inside of his elbow, goes to his body, then he laid flat. Casper taking Corson out.
6 seconds. Canadiens with their first power play. Around the boards. Bruins are being hit. Canadiens have the power play. And Wesley digs it free. Telvin clears it out. Casper tried to break with it, couldn't connect. Casper forechecking around the boards. Naslin picks it up. 18 seconds left on the Canadian power play. No score. Naslin able to penetrate. Goes deep to the corner. Goes behind the net. Still with it. Circles around. Gets it back to Chelios. The shot deflected by Burridge into the stands. But Naslin able to just waltz around in the Boston zone. 4 seconds left on Lindsman's penalty.
Well, outside of those 2 penalties called on Montreal early, they are on their game tonight.
That seemed like a long 31-second power play, didn't it? I noticed that. I just looked at the shot clock thinking of it.
Well, you know,
when the shot hit Burridge's stick, it was 4. And that's when the timekeeper stopped it. It's got to carry all the way to the end of the building till the whistle goes.
It seems like they've been on the power play longer, Derek, because Corson's 2 attempts were before they got the man advantage.
Yeah, maybe, eh?
You know, when they were still 4 on board.
Maybe.
And now Smith is out on the faceoff with Sweeney. 4 seconds, Lindsman will come out. Faceoff in the Boston zone. And it's knocked to center ice. Lawler wraps it back in. Bruins, Peterson checked it, can't get it, shot by Block, and the Bruins trying to break it out. At center ice, it's covered by the Canadiens. Dahlin almost had that quick shot, now Lawler pops it in, wide. Back is Peterson. Peterson checked, into the corner goes Sweeney, full strength Boston. Rourke winding up. Now around the boards, it is Byers. Can't clear it out, now he does. To Middleton, 2-on-1 with Sweeney. In for Sweeney and went behind him. He broke in alone. Byers a heavy hit in the corner. The Bruins have to establish some hitting. The Canadiens have. And Lemieux clears it out. Deflects to Peterson in deep. Peterson chased by Dahlin. Now Bourque gets it to Peterson. Clear up, not out. The Canadiens wheel and fire it right back in. A drive by Lawler. Rebounds all the way to center ice. Now deflects to Sweeney. He can't get moving. Loose puck. Sweeney with it. Sweeney over the line. Looking for LeMay. And offside is Byers. 14:36 left. Period number 1. With the score, Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll be back at the Garden in a moment. Face off outside the Montreal line. Canadiens with 2 shots, both by Corson, both labeled great saves by Lemlin. Boston with 1. It was Michael Telvin on a power play. Lindsman is out with Middleton and LeMay on the line. Robinson starts the play with Svoboda. Gainey. Carbonneau. Offside. Charbonneau is at right wing. He's dressing. And, of course, Corson and Gainey
What you want to do is you got to work on Corson and Gainey. Grind them down, take the body wherever possible, wherever you're going to see those two with the puck. Hit them, wear them down, clutch and grab, hold on to them. They're not going to be in game shape. They haven't played in almost 10 days. Their wind is going to be suffering in the third period, and that could be a critical part of this hockey game.
Crowder at right wing, Lindsman with LeMay. That's the line. Wesley and Telvin. 5 defensemen dressing again. Pass up block over the line, breaking with it. Crowder in, calling down Charbonneau. They let that one go as he took LeMay down. Might well have broken in. Canadian Charbonneau breaks it out, drives, deflected wide. Lemlin clears it up the boards and out himself. Svoboda back for it. In pursuit, Lindsman checks him, breaks him up. The follow-up by Robinson, though, and he beat Crowder to it. Marvelous work by Lindsman. Now Svoboda back. Flipped it back in. The Bruins will have to do just what Lindsman did. They couldn't capitalize on it. It is up to center ice. LeMay looking for Gianni. The lines are changing here. And winding up now is NESN. McPhee cleared in the Boston end. Luzak back. Strudlin after him. He gets it away to Bork. Bork winding up. Into center ice to Gianni. Gianni wheels. A lead. Back checking. It is Joyce getting it away from Neely. Neely to Gianni. Gianni, a quick shot. Saved by Roy. Right on the corner by Gianni. Chelios in the corner. Hit by Joyce. Behind the net. Ludwig. Gianni. Joyce out for Neely. Turnaround. Shot. Saved by Roy. Big stop there as Neely poured it on. Puck back at the point. On edge. Drive by Bork. Block. Struck a Bruin. Neely puts it back. Peterson keeps it in. The pass blocked now, and Naslund moves it out. Best attack for the Bruins. McPhee can't move with it. Bork takes it over. And the Bruins all but scored on that sequence. Gianni and Joyce had bids. Gianni and Neely had good bids. Winding up now is Corson. Pass blocked at center ice. On the puck, the Canadiens. And it is Naslund over the line with a quick move, and the play is offside. Dahlin in ahead. 12:33 left in the first period. With the score of Boston nothing and Montreal nothing. We'll be back at the Garden in a minute.
Mark.
Well, the Bruins have some excellent pressure on Patrick Roy. Drive on Roy. Good stick save. Raymond Bork firing that in. Cam Neely had a quick little turnaround here, Derek.
He gets it right around. Now he just snaps it. Patrick Roy, what a save that was.
No score in the game. 12:30 left, first period. Wesley and Telvin on defense. Wesley checked at center ice, but Casper gets it, clears it over the line. It's knocked away. Away from everybody, back for Telvin. Forechecking is Corson. On with Dahlin. Bruins work it out, passing. Telvin. The drive in. The rebound, though, is Kordic. Kordic is belted down by Burry. Dahlin gets it away. And a tripping call on Boston. Telvin or Casper will be going out. And a power play for Montreal.
Corson drew that one.
With the score of Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll return to Boston Garden in just a minute.
I think the key to this whole play is going to be right here. He's going to take a little dump, really. He just tried to fluff him off. When he tried to throw him, he threw his body weight off. He was on his right foot and fell down.
But you think Kerry Gregson probably missed the cross-check on the Kordic hit, huh?
Yeah, I think so. And then he said, okay, I'm looking for anything that's marginal. Now you've lost your premier penalty killer. This will be a difficult kill.
Lindsman on the face-off to the left of Lemlin. Second power play Montreal. The draw to Bork. Can't clear it out. Kept in by Robinson. Robinson fires up in front. Knocked away by Bork again in front of Lemieux. Fed around the boards, and the Canadiens have it. Smith trying to move it in the corner. Dahlin check. Smith slides it back to Robinson. Right point. Back in for Smith. Smith fires. Blocked by Kluzak. And he cleared. A big block by Gord Kluzak. Right in front of that hard drive by Bobby Smith. 1:30 left on the Montreal power play. Dahlin floats up at the Boston blue line. Now cuts back a bit as the Canadiens work it out to Smith. Wrapped around the boards. Lemieux, Bork. Heavy hitting by Bork. Chelios able to keep it in, though. Along the line for Smith. Smith back for Chelios. Across for Robinson. Sweeney after Robinson. Robinson moves in deep, broken up, and the puck cleared outside the line by Kluzak. Another solid defensive play by Gord Kluzak. Canadians wind up again. Minute left on their power play. Robinson works it up, and not in. Now when it goes in, Bourque fires it away, all the way down into a walk. 50 seconds left. Canadians power play. Chelios starting it. He's on with Svoboda. Up the center. Connects with Walter. Walter check. Able to clear it in deep. Back foot Wesley around the boards. Not out. Big play by Chelios to keep it in to Corson. Corson on the right wing side. Lindsman fighting for it. Can't get it. Corson keeps it in. Checked by Lindsman on the board. Works it away to Chelios. Corson using his heft. His shot blocked. Bruins clear it. A big block by Wesley. Puck is fired back in by Chelios. 15 seconds left on the Canadian power play. Bruins clear it. Canadians without a shot on in this power play. NESN now sweeps it in the Boston end. Halfway through the first period, no score. Peterson trying to wrap it out. Can't. Block kept in. Peterson trying to get it. Bourque trying to clear it out. Can't. Green kept it in. Full strength Boston. Casper is out. Into the corner. Sweeney banging away for it. And Bourque. Bourque. But it's along the boards. The Canadians keep it in. Bourque is hauled down. A penalty. No penalty called. And Svoboda moves in. Shot. A big save by Lemlin. Centering pass. And it's the Bruins skating it out. Burrick. Chased by NESN. Drops it off now. Looking for Peterson who had moved on that play. A big stop on Svoboda by Lemlin. That came at the end of the power play. Kelvin now. Up for Burridge. Burridge trying to clear it in. Ludwig sweeps it right out. No score. Winding up Neely. Can't connect with Joyce. Steal by Carbonneau. The shot deflected by Telvin into the stands. Great recovery by Telvin with the score of Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll be back in a minute.
Shane Corson has made his presence felt considerably. Takes a slash right there at Raymond Bourque. And another one, a chop.
Lets him go. I don't know where his mind's at.
Draw to the right of Lemlin. The Canadians with a quick shot. Wide by Ludwig. Rebound. Kluzak gets it up. In the center ice. A break. Jennings with Neely. Off for Neely. Neely holds. Trying to put it in front. It trickles in front. Knocked away. Covered. Backhander over the net. The puck on edge. Neely had it briefly for a moment. And the puck on edge. And he knocked it into the stands. Back to the studio. And an NHL update.
Thank you, Fred. Game 4, Patrick Division Finals tonight at the Meadowlands. It's a 1-1 tie. Jersey scored first. John McLean on a power play tips in the slap shot from the point from Sundstrom. Curvers also with an assist. Washington has scored now. It is tied at 1-1. This update is brought to you by Budweiser.
Okay, a little angry with himself, Derek, but I don't know why. That puck was on edge. He did well to get it toward the net.
He got a lot on it, too.
Sure did.
He hit it solid. That's why it went into about the 30th row.
Face off outside the Montreal line. 8:46 left first period. No score. Bourque in control. McPhee is after him. Up for Sweeney. Sweeney broken up. Skrudland back over the line. And Kordic is flattened on a hit by Bourque. Bourque has lost his stick. Skrudland keeps it in. Kordic sets up in front. Knocked away. Fought for. Bourque without a stick. Behind the net. Kluzak trying to set the play. Bourque can't get it though. Dives for it. Can't get it. Hauls a man down. Puck kept in. McPhee's shot blocked. Bruins desperately trying to work it out. Byers does. That his pass is stopped. Wesley replaces Bourque.
Oh, Bruins got lucky with too many men on the ice.
They
Sweeney
did.
with it to Wesley. Back up to Middleton. Fed in wide of Rawat. Going for it, Byers. Wrapped around, it goes to McPhee. McPhee fires it away. Kordic able to pick it up. John Kordic over the line. The wrist shot wide. The Canadians are offside. 7:51 left first period. No score. With the score Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll return to Boston Garden in just a minute. The face-off outside the Boston blue line. I'd like to say hello and get well to Marjorie Lyons, the mother of Joe Lyons, New England scout. Boston Bruins just returned home from New England Medical Center. Big Bruins fan, naturally. Joe Lyons has done an outstanding job with the organization. It is Robinson trying to move it up. Steal, Crowder, wheels, shoots, and it just deflected at the last second by Montreal's Svoboda. Just in time as Crowder had a great looking opportunity. But that's forechecking that the Bruins will have to continue.
Boy, Svoboda looked like he took that on the right shoulder.
What he did, you watch this. Here, right here, Crowder's in here. Watch Svoboda dive. He's got to dive at this. What he did is he hurt his shoulder somehow. He overextended it. He didn't want to grab it, but he did. Keith Crowder, rolling puck, snap it quick.
Took the puck right off that right shoulder.
Bruins forechecking, set that up. Face out to the right of Roy. No score in the game. 7:39 left, first period. Svoboda gets the draw. The clear out center ice covered by Wesley. Snap back in. Robinson winding up. LeMay moving in, forechecking. He gets it away to Smith. Lemieux to the trailer. Robinson over the line, moving deep. Puts it on net. Grabbed by Lemlin. Linsman belting away at Lemieux, but they're separated.
Claude's going to be a little upset when he finds out that Kerry Gregson's not calling anything. He took one for the team, and
he took two. Michael Telvin punched him in the mouth earlier. Tough kid, Claude Lemieux. Go out there, take that kind of punishments to his credit. Kenny Linsman, like he got away with that one.
You notice the Canadiens are playing more as a unit now, rather than the defensemen seem to be playing by themselves the other night. The forwards were skating by themselves. They're really working the puck well as a five-man unit out there, Derek, and it's made a big difference on their attack.
Well, they're skating a little notch better, Dave. I think that's the key to that. The Bruins at first, but the power play situation, man short. Took them a little while to get a regroup. Now the Bruins are coming on, too.
Corson on the draw with Casper. Bruins win it for Kluzak. Kluzak up for Burridge slowly. Out to Casper, doesn't work. Back to cover, Green. Green winding up. The shots are even for apiece. There's no score. And 7:05 left. Forechecking by Middleton, jamming up Green. Burridge, Batten, and Middleton trying to get a handle to it. They can't. Green still bothered by Middleton. He's checked. And it rolls across in front. And now Naslund gets control in traffic, works it free. Can't set up Corson. Right back comes Casper. Casper over the line, looking for Middleton. Broken up by Green. And right back comes Dahlin. Dahlin to Lawler to Naslund over the line. Moving deep. Sweeps behind the net. Still has control. Holding it. Flips it. Lawler. Shot wide. Wrist shot from the blue line. Loose puck. Raymond Bourque. And the clear out. Bounces. Burridge able to clear it in as the Bruins change up. 6:20 left. First period. No score. Bob Gainey starts back from Montreal. Clear in. Kept in. Moving off. Carbonneau to Ludwig. The shot blocked. And the Bruins break it out. Janney ahead to Neely. Good break here with Joyce coming up. The shot. The save by Roy. Around the boards, left point, kept in by Peterson. Wrapped in deep. This line is played well. Joyce can't set up Janney. And the puck cleared out. And away comes Chelios, 3-on-2. Chelios moves wide, shoots. It's blocked in front. And cleared away. Out of the zone. Neely trying to break with it, can't do it. And Carbonneau clears it, but Peterson intercepts. Peterson back, left wing side, LeMay. The clear in, wide of Roy. Svoboda. Trying to clear it out. Down on the ice goes Cam Neely. Missed a check. And Svoboda got a piece of him. The Bruins drive it in. Svoboda there. LeMay forechecking. Off to McPhee. No score. 5:10 left. First period. Bruins to center ice. And the puck rolls now for LeMay. LeMay over the line with Crowder. Going deep. Stopping. Puts it back in front. The Canadiens right there to block him. And break it out. Stopped by Bourque. Bourque flips it back in. Svoboda with it. Pass up. Bourque breaks it up on Skudler. Naslund. Left wing, center ice. A lot of tricky moves. Forced to wind up now. Forced back by Burridge. To Svoboda. They're going backwards. Back to Robinson. He finally works it out. Finds Naslund free. Naslund offside play. A delayed call. Plett with it. Bruins can take their time, and they work it out. Bourque pops it all the way to Roy. 4:20 left, first period, no score. Shots are 6 Montreal, 5 Boston. A heavy hit on Walter by Telvin. Plett trying to force the play. Can't get it. Walter breaks over the line. Looks for a trailer. His shot goes wide. Lemieux able to keep it in. In deep, hitting Telvin on Lemieux. Bruins working around. Lawler has moved up to keep it in. A backhander goes into the stands. The faceoff outside the line. A lot of heavy hitting in this one. Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll be back at the Garden in a moment.
Both teams playing take no prisoner hockey, Derek.
Oh, I'm glad I'm up here on this one. Game like this, you say to yourself, wow. Worth every dime they're getting paid to play this game.
Ray Scapanello trying to crawl out of the building.
Linesmen are looking to get out of there. Too hot in the kitchen. Get me out of here.
A little problem with the ice right in front of Reggie Lemlin. And we were talking about Joe Lyons a moment ago, New England scout for the Boston Bruins, and his elite hockey school that he conducts late in the summer season, where he invites draft choices and promising college players, and 6 teams are formed. You coached one of those teams, Derek.
Yeah, one night I had I coached the Montreal team, if you can believe it. Joe said we'd help out with the Montreal team. I said, okay, geez, what would impress me was just the speed and the intensity with which they play. A lot of talent. You know, and Joe's done a lot of work with getting kids walk-ons in college and getting their university paid, stuff like that. He's done a terrific job with it.
Face-off outside the Boston blue line. 3:54 left in the first period. No score. Shots 6 Montreal, 5 Boston. Bourque rushes right wing. Carries over the line. On Green. Puts it in front. A shot. Tipped wide by Roy. Kept in by Middleton. In the corner. Byers trying to make a play. Sweeney. And it's Byers in the corner trying to put it front. Corson intercepts. Kordic to Corson. Corson breaks it out. Check. And Sweeney winding up. Peterson gets it back to Ray Bourque. Now to Peterson. As they overplayed Bourque. It's away to Sweeney over the line to Byers. Broken up. Loose puck. Bourque on it. Bourque in for Byers off wing side. Byers clears it in. Line change. And Joyce for checking, but it's around to Dahlin. Dahlin pops it up to center ice. Lawler with it. A lead for Lemieux. He's hit. For Chelios. He's hit around the boards. It is Boston trying to move it out. Joyce gets it out to Byers. Check. Joyce winding up again now. Who's that? From center ice. Flips it in wide of Roy. Shots are even. 6 apiece. Around the boards goes to center ice, and Janney with it. Janney for Telvin. Who's that? Up for Joyce. Left wing. Over the line. Checked and hit by Chelios. Carbonneau back. Checked by Janney. In deep. This line has played the best for the Boston team. Janney, Joyce, and Neely in the corner, battling for it. It's knocked away. And Charbonneau can't move it out along the boards. Wesley moves, bats it back in. Joyce in the corner. Joyce trying to make the play in front. Can't. Neely goes in deep on Carbonneau. And Neely gets a handle partially. Carbonneau checking him. He keeps it. Wheels it around. Gets it. After a shot missed the net. Nearly a one-man show in the Canadian zone. Bruins keep it in to Janney behind the net. Janney puts it across in front. Now the Canadians skate it out. Charbonneau moves it to center ice. Up the middle. Check. Play broken up. Brought in by Chelios. Offside. 1:54 left. Janney, Joyce, and Neely have led, put on the best offense for Boston.
Cam Neely, just a tremendous effort that shift. Never gave up on the puck. Worked himself into a quality position. I think he tried to go for the short side, and the short side just wasn't much to shoot at. He was trying for up around Roy's number, 33 on his arm. When he works his way out of this corner, he's got to play across on the point, but he gets left alone by Carbonneau. He makes the quick button hook right here. Now he's got the shot. He's going to look to go just up top. Just misses the net wide.
That was Carbonneau checking him, and he got away from Carbonneau. And if you can do that.
You can do that. You are one great player.
1:54 left, first period, no score. The faceoff is outside the Boston blue line. Linsman has LeMay on the left and Crowder on the right. Robinson The slap shot, checked by Kluzak, and he knocks Robinson down as he deflected that one high into the stands, and Kluzak has been everywhere, blocking shots and moving quickly on the Canadiens.
Gordy Kluzak, inspired by Ray Bourque's performance the other night. Got Ray Bourque as a partner. You can do pretty well anything you like. Robinson right here, going to take the shot. Kluzak deflects it and hits him. Now he takes a cheap shot after the corner that he got a little upset about. A little stick there by McPhee. Well, what interested me in that play, off to the right-hand side deep in the Montreal blue line, Mats Naslund turned, Molomé turned with him. You're not going anywhere, you're my man.
The draw is back to Bourque. Bourque is on with Kluzak. Up to center ice. LeMay checked in the play. Skudler starts back to Svoboda. Up to Mike McPhee. Left wing, center ice. To clear in around the boards. LeMay going for it. Robinson on the boards. Naslund digs it free. Always tricky. Able to keep it in. Up in the skates of Robinson. LeMay checking him again on the boards. And a whistle for a face-off. 1:22 left in the first period. And the face-off out to the left of Lemlin.
Fred, there is extremely hard work along the boards in the corners by both teams. It's intense down there. Molomé showing why Harrison got him. Got a lot of talent. Indirectly a Joe Lyons move. Right there, Molomé. Alan May, a walk-on, asked if he could come and try out for Joe Lyons' squads. Said okay, drove in here, made the team, and then they sent him to Maine. They traded him for LeMay.
Alan May for Molomé. The draw back for Wesley. Wesley moves quickly up for Casper. Casper to Burridge. He can't get it. Svoboda. Now to Lemieux. Lemieux forced back by the checking of Willie Plett, who's on the line with Casper and Burridge. The clear out stopped by Wesley. Wesley pops it back in. A minute left in the period. And they say that Svoboda reached up to knock that down, and that's a mistake by Peter. He had time to let it drop, get control, and move it out. And the Bruins get what they want with 58 seconds left. A face-off to the right of Patrick Roy. And the Canadiens, a much different and improved team with Corson and Gainey in the lineup. Mostly Corson, who has taken a regular shift at center.
Asked this morning, Franny Rose of the Globe asked Terry O'Reilly, said, well, Corson's playing tonight. O'Reilly says, well, he's not Guy Lafleur.
6 shots apiece. Janney is out with Joyce and Neely. They put on most of the offense for Boston in this period.
You see the Bruins get one here before this period's out.
58 seconds left in the period. Calvin and Wesley are inside the line.
What's impressed me with the Montreal Canadiens, Fred, they're really concentrating on all the face-offs.
This is Ryan Walter taking it against Janney. And Janney is waved out. Neely's going to take it. And Carbonneau. Carbonneau wins it. Chelios. Walter. Check. Bruins keep it in. Pass up by Neely is stopped, though. And Ludwig skates it out left wing. Drops it in the Boston end. Playing behind the defense is Neely. Neely in the corner. Checked in the play. Knocks down Walter. Puck is cleared. Goes down all the way to Roy, so it's not icing. An accurate shot. Clear out by Telvin. Team's a bit cautious here. No score. Closing second. Now, Neely. A hit. He got a piece of Corson, but not all of them. Bourque at the other end gets control as Kluzak was knocked down by Walter. Over the line comes Joyce with Janney. Janney can't get the shot away as he was just checked moving in. In the corner, Janney digs it free. 10 seconds left. Can't put it in front. Neely with it. Neely back for Bourque. Bourque checked. 5 seconds left. The Canadiens skated out, drive it in the Boston end, and that's it. As the Bruins put on a spurt right at the end, and they have outshot Montreal 7-6. So at the end of the first period, Boston nothing and Montreal nothing. And we'll be back with intermission highlights after these messages.
Dave, we're going to try to pick up a little bit of what Cam Neely did in that one isolated rush. What the Bruins need is this individual effort. There's Carbonneau. He's going to be the one that's going to be the guy that's going to be following Neely around. Right there, you got Cam Neely right here fighting for body position, trying to put Carbonneau over there. Watch his left arm. Neely's left arm is going to push Carbonneau away. Now he's got the body, and now he's got the hook stick under his arm. Carbonneau never lost a stick. That's the key there. Now Neely can't get his left arm loose. He does with his right. He gets his right hand loose. There you go there. But now he still can't do anything. You know, right foot, left foot, kick it up. Now he gets his arm loose. Handling the puck. Now Carbonneau is chosen to fall off right here. The reason Carbonneau is leaving Neely for Gainey. And Bob Gainey really doesn't pick Neely up. He's just going to pay attention to the defenseman, which is his job, Wesley. Carbonneau now has got to chase. Ludwig, he comes in to get Neely. And at this point, Neely's forced back into Carbonneau. So Ludwig's move takes Neely's time to get back. Now he just plays the stick. A great job by Carbonneau. At this point in front of the net, you've got Chelios taking Bobby Joyce and taking the net away from Neely. He's not going to have anything to see. So when he does get loose, he's trying to get awful fine there. Just never did get much. When Joyce let Chelios move him over like that, it took any net away from Neely. But an individual effort like that really gets you going.
Well, I thought the Bruins were a notch below the way they played last night, Derek, even though it's 0-0, and they played well that period. I didn't think the intensity and the emotion. I guess that's what's missing. The emotion.
The emotion, they come off. You know, complete underdogs. Everybody had them buried. Come in here, they played very well. Tough to keep that emotional, high up there. What they've done is they come up, played sound hockey, stayed out of the penalty box for the most part. Montreal has run around hitting everything that moves. The Bruins have had their opportunities, just didn't get one in the net. The game near the end of the period settled down into somewhat of a pretty tentative game in the last three shifts. So we're going to see what happens here. You're going to need a lead by somebody to start it, because I think both teams are going to sit and wait for their breaks at this point.
Well, I think number 77 normally can be called on.
Neely.
For that type of role, Neely, right?
Linsman. A big shot. A goal will open this game right up again.
For the Canadiens, Skrudland at center, McPhee on the left and Naslund on the right against Kasper, Plett on the right, Burridge on the left with Bork and Kluzak. Plett caps it up. Chelios flips it back. Now batted in by Naslund. Bork there. Skrudland in pursuit. Skrudland breaks him up. Bork having trouble with Skrudland. Skrudland gets a handle. Trying to put it in front. Locked. Bruins check it. Naslund keeps it in with Chelios. To Skrudland. Takes a hard hit from Bork. McPhee battling. Bork trying to get it free. Checked again by Skrudland. Can't get it. Can't get control. The puck bounces to Kluzak, trying to clear it. Chelios keeps it in. The Bruins are hemmed in here. Now to the backboards. It's McPhee. Naslund, his shot, blocked, bounces to Kluzak. Kluzak ices it. And the Canadiens came out with a flurry, and the key was Skrudland not letting Ray Bork get control.
Well, that's what the Bruins did so effectively in games 2 and especially in game 3. Get right on the defenseman, not allow them to bring the puck out or start the play, Derek. And Montreal does that as well.
The unfortunate part of that is all three Montreal forwards had to be behind the net to do it. Nobody in front to score. So Skrudland, when he does end up with the puck, right here, he stays with Bork, and he just doesn't let him get his stick loose. Ray misses that pass up around the boards, and the Bruins would have been out 3-on-2. Naslund goes in there, but nothing much happens.
Face-off out to the right of Lemlin. First minute of play. Smith against Linsman. On the draw, Green flipped into the corner. Wesley trying to get free. Canadiens really tying up the Bruins. Now the puck is frozen. Let's see where Gregson calls the face-off outside the line.
I see that Eric Flame, the world champion and silver medalist in the speed skating from Pembroke, Massachusetts, is here tonight for the game.
Got tickets, did he? A lot of people didn't.
Oh, he got in the building because he could skate.
Win those medals, and he can skate.
Smith has Lemieux on the right, Walter on the left. No score in the game. 1 minute played exactly in the second period. Wesley over to Talbot in the center ice, right wing, flipped in wide of Roy. Bounces off to him. Taken over behind the net. Lawler for Walter. Walter plays it back to his defenseman Green. Green into center ice. Smith checked on the play by Wesley. Green winding up. Flips it in wide of Reggie Lemlin. Back first, Wesley. Around the boards, not out. Green wraps it back in. Ricochets all the way around. Benet trying to get it. Wesley on the boards. Fought for. Canadiens keep it in. Smith in deep. Stopped by Wesley. Wesley gets it free to Telvin. A breakout by Boston. Telvin is hit, but rolls it in wide. And icing called on the play. With the score, Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. Back at the Garden in a moment. Face-off coming up to the right of Lemlin. The Bruins off to a slow start in the second period. The shots are even, 7 apiece, but territorially, in the minute 50 seconds, it's been in that Boston zone for quite a stretch. Peterson and Bork, the Boston defense. Janney, Neely, and Joyce, they generated the most offense for Boston in that first period. Of the 7 shots, they accounted for 3. Neely had 2 and Janney 1. Carbonneau draws. Ludwig with it. Drives it in deep. Wrapped around the boards. Joyce trying to move it out. Checked by Chelios. Battles for it on the boards. And out of it comes Chelios for a shot deflected into the stands by Bork. And the Bruins really haven't got underway here in the second period. And Montreal pinching the defense and moving in. Keeping it in the Boston zone.
Well, I mentioned in Game 3, Derek, I had never seen in recent memory that kind of emotion displayed by the Bruins. I mean, they were playing with real emotion. It's got to be difficult to conjure up that same level of emotion and intensity, knowing that your opponent's going to play better than they did.
I've noticed a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times, the Bruins, instead of going after the puck, are sit and wait and see what's going to happen, what's going to develop. You have to make it develop.
Draw on the boards. Cleared out by Peterson. Back for Chelios. In pursuit, Neely and Joyce. And the pass up blocked at the line, and Bork hammers it up blocked. And he's able to cover it at center ice. Almost a breakaway by Montreal. The pass over the line now for Charbonneau on the right wing side is outside.
Now the key is the play along the boards, in the corners, and loose pucks. And Montreal is getting to more loose pucks than Boston is. They're creating more opportunities.
Not many more, but enough to make a little bit of a difference. What they're doing is they're taking the offensive play away from the Bruins. They're looking up, looking to make the play, then go back to the puck, and the Montreal player lying down isn't quitting on the puck. He's getting a stick on it, deflecting the pass or the attempt to make a pass. That's what they've got to do, is be a little quicker getting the play away.
Corson has played well returning to action. He's at center, facing off against Bob Sweeney. Talbot and Wesley on defense. Wesley. A flip in. Byers going for it, but Svoboda has it. Way to Robinson. Out to center ice. Darlene. Off for Kordic. Kordic clears it in. Checked by Wesley. On the puck, Telvin. Long pass out. Missed by everybody. No icing. And they let it go, and Byers gets there and can't get the shot away. Middleton trying to center it. Can't do it around the boards. Telvin able to keep it in. Blocked by Robinson in the corner. Middleton in front. A quick backhander and blocked. And the Bruins had a chance there as the Canadiens sat around at their end. Score Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. Back at the Garden in a moment.
You can't really have it.
3 minutes played, no score, second period. Casper, Platt, Burridge, Bork, Kluzak. Draw to the Canadiens. Rick Green for Naslin. Blocked by Kluzak, who moved in. Kluzak comes out of the corner with it. Shot! Save! Roy as he tried for the short side. Good bid by Kluzak, moving in on that one. Green is back for McPhee. And a penalty coming up. Kluzak was interfered with by Skrudland. Skrudland just belted him out of the play.
Well, Brian's been in that territory before. Gordy Kluzak had an excellent opportunity as he stole the puck, and now will move in for a wrist shot. Right idea to go up high.
Got the blocker on it. Right here, Kluzak backing up. Little trip there.
Hey, nice play if you can get away with it.
Get away with it. He's in cold, but got a guy out there with an orange band around his arm saying,
You didn't get away with it.
Again, the rules.
Interference, the call. Skrudland out. Power play for Boston. No score in the game. 16:43 left in period number 2. Terry O'Reilly sends Linsman. McCarthy left wing. Crowder right wing with Bork and Wesley. Wesley with it. Gainey and Carbonneau out there, and Gainey has been used basically as a penalty killer. Bork rushes. Off for Linsman. Linsman over the line. Intercepted by Carbonneau and cleared away. Bruins have to start again, and Carbonneau moving on Bork. Bork starts it out. Up the middle. The clear in. McCarthy and Chelios. Chelios gets it free for Gainey. Gainey checked by Wesley. Wesley able to keep it in for Crowder. Crowder, a hard hit. Knocked down Gainey, but the Canadiens were able to clear it. Power play Boston. No score in the game. Bork winding up in the center ice. Off for Linsman. Can't hang on to it. And Chelios able to clear it out. Linsman is wrapped up in the corner. The Bruins have to kill some time. Wait for him to clear. Crowder is knocked down, and Gainey gets the puck. And Gainey just plays it back to Chelios, killing off time. Chelios, a long shot on Lemlin, drops it for Bork. Bruins start back. Somebody left a stick on the ice. Bork, the clear in. Brown, Janney keeps it in for Joyce. He missed it behind the net. Puck cleared out of the zone as the Canadiens force it loose for it. McPhee moving on Lemlin. Lemlin gets it up for Neely. Neely to Janney. Janney over the line. Stops. Cuts in. A pass to Joyce, and the stick was lifted just as he was ready to direct it in. As Janney made a superb play. Joyce keeps it in. 10 seconds left, though, and the Canadiens move it out. Bob Joyce had the stick there. Perfect position. Janney, beautiful play. The pass, and the stick lifted. Full strength, Montreal. Joyce trying to come back, and he's checked by Skrudland. Lawler fires it out of the zone. Kelvin knocks it away. Winding up is Lawler. Pass at the line. Smith gets it. Loses to Burridge is checking. Burridge wheels it to the Montreal end. Icing called on the play. 14:13 left in period number 2. And with the score of Boston nothing, Montreal nothing, we'll return to the Garden in a minute. Face-off now to the left of Lemlin. 14:13 left. Lemieux on the right, Walter on the left, Smith at center with Robinson and Svoboda. Casper gets it back safely to Wesley. Wesley lost it, broken up by Smith. Smith wheels it in front, blocked by Casper, never got in front. The Canadiens, Walter keeps it in, rolls in, tipped away by Lemlin, and the Bruins clear it out. Svoboda forced back by Casper, broken up. Sweeney can't get it. Lemieux has it. Lemieux over the line for Walter. His shot deflected high to the corner. Smith trying to center it. Poked away. Moving in. Svoboda keeps it in. Wraps it behind the net. Knocked away by Wesley. To Casper. He can't move it out. Kept in for Smith behind the net. Trying to put it in front. Check. In deep. Lemieux wheels back in front. Intercepted by Wesley. And Burridge clears it out safely. And that was almost a clear-cut chance with Lemieux cutting in front. Robinson forced back. Now to Lemieux, now to Svoboda. He rushes. He's over the line for Naslin. The shot. Beautiful right pad save by Lemlin. Boy, right up. Beautiful stop. Canadiens press again. Bruins hemmed in. Wesley starts it out. A lead now for Burridge. Burridge with McCarthy. But he elects to clear it in as the Bruins change up. 7 minutes played, and the Canadiens perking up here as NESN comes back over the line for Dahlin. Dahlin puts it in front for NESN. NESN can't get the shot away. He was briefly open. Out comes Kruzak on the attack with Middleton. Kruzak over the line. The shot deflected over the head of Roy behind the net. Middleton trying to put it in front. It is blocked. It is Byers looking for it. Rolls for Lindsman. Lindsman away to Kruzak. Kruzak clears it in for Lindsman. Lindsman checked by Green. The Bruins hem in the Canadiens. Lindsman trips Green. The Canadiens trying to work it out. Robinson moves it out, but Kruzak has it. Right back for Lindsman. Lindsman flips it in. The Bruins change up. Roy hangs on. Now drops it off. And the Canadiens control. In the center ice, Corson blocked by Wesley. Wesley wraps it back in. 8 minutes played in the second period. Bruins to drive. Hit by the line. Saved by Roy as he fired that one from 40 feet out. Canadiens trying to break. And Wesley checks Corson. And the puck is blocked. But Mo LeMay had a scoring opportunity right on Roy. Boston nothing. Montreal nothing. We'll return to the Garden in a moment.
That's Daslin comes so close to beating Reggie Little in here, but watch that right skate and stick combination.
Just the stick. Just the stick.
And a good chance at the other end. Boy, this is good. Tight checking hockey. Playoff hockey.
11:49 left in the second period. No score in the game. Charbonneau, a long one in on Lundlund. He drops it for Bourque, turns the net quickly, gets it to Joyce. Joyce looking for Janney, doesn't work. Put back in. Alan Peterson takes control. Charbonneau is out in front, forechecking. Canadiens with a Charbonneau and a Carbonneau. Bourque checked tightly, gets it to Neely. Neely looking for Janney. He can't get it. Peterson is blocked by Carbonneau, but gets control again. Clears it in the Canadian end. Forechecking Neely. Charbonneau able to get it out. Nice pass to Ludwig. Breaks 3-on-2 with Charbonneau. Off for Charbonneau. Shot. Beautiful save, Lundlund. Big chance, Boston. Neely streak. 3-on-2. 4-on-2. Over the line. The drop pass slides in and broken up by the Canadiens. No shot by Boston. The Canadiens come right back with Gainey on the right wing side. Cutting across. He is broken up. The Bruins break. Kruzak in the center ice. Kruzak over the line, drops it for Janney. Janney, a shot, a save, a rebound, knocked aside. Janney put that on net, rolls it in front. NESN skates it safely off as the game opens up in this stretch. NESN back to just clear it into Boston end. Almost halfway through, no score. 10 shots Boston, 9 for Montreal. Kruzak clears it out. Moving back in, Skrudland. He's played an effective game around the boards. Canadiens keep it in. In the corner, McPhee, Casper, NESN, Telvin, behind the net. Canadiens pop it in front, and it's covered by Lundlund. And with the score, well, now things are really coming to a boil here. With the score, Boston nothing, Montreal nothing. We'll return to the Garden in a minute.
Well, the Bruins had a couple of excellent opportunities breaking out after Montreal failed at the other end. Janney, good little shift. Look at Naslund. Oh, you're talking about getting back.
He's smooth, though. He's great with his feet.
Skrudland, he's been an agitator for the Montreal Canadiens. Picked up some penalties, but has really forechecked well. Draw won by Casper for Wesley. There comes Skrudland. And he delays Wesley. Wesley forced to just clear it up. Tipped away by Burridge to the Montreal end. Forechecking Plett on Green. Icing the call as Plett made a rush, but Skrudland has been very effective. Ryan Skrudland, center for Montreal. 9:50 left in the second period. No score. 10 shots Boston. 9 for Montreal.
Boy, the good scoring opportunities. There have been some, but the actual shots, not many. 10 for Boston, 9 for Montreal. Forwards have done a good job, Derek, making sure that The opposing forwards don't have quality shots. Everybody getting back, even on the breakouts.
Excellent defensive game on both sides.
Face-off now to the left of Lemlin. Bruins with it. Peterson around for Wesley. Wesley up the boards, not out. Green whacks it back in. Blocked in front. And Wesley starts it out. Wesley away now to Kasper up the middle with Burridge. Off for Burridge. Burridge a shot. Save. Burridge the rebound. A save. Burridge gets it again in the corner. Trying to put it in front. Can't do it. 2 shots in a row by Burridge. Kasper trying to keep it in. Gets it behind the net. Off. Trying to put it in front. Does. Knocked away. Plett with it. Plett wheels it in front. Blocked. Rolls back. Right point kept in by Telvin on a big play. Fires it in wide. Around the boards. Green trying to clear it out. Kluzak moves in. Naslund has lost his stick. Green gets it. Clears it out. Bruins break it up. Skrudlin let it go. He was offside. He knew it. Burridge right back. A shot blocked. And Naslund back together as he's regained his stick. Now Svoboda works it out for the Canadiens. Good flurry by Boston in the Canadian end. Up to 12 shots Boston. 9 for Montreal. No score. 8:43 left. Bork. Beautiful pass to Byers. Byers to Middleton. Breaking in around. Rick Middleton and a backhander. Rick Middleton makes it 1-0 on a setup from Bork and Byers.
What a great play by Lyndon Byers to get it to Ricky Middleton. But the key to the whole thing is Ray Bork to get it to Byers.
Almost identical to the situation last night when Middleton took Roy across the crease. This time Ricky starts across but leaves it. And Roy pulled away from the short side just enough.
Ricky Middleton looks it on his forehand and he waits on his backhand. He really did think that he was going to shoot in his forehand. Ricky faked him, pulled him off the post, and stuffed it on his backhand. Hits a leg, just not enough. Not quick enough, Patrick, with the glove. He tried. That wakes up this crowd.
See how Rouen leaned right there? He started to lean to his left. Ricky had to give him a little shoulder or something, got Rouen to move, and then bang, there it was. Rouen got a piece of it, but not enough of it.
Boston 1-0. Right back comes Smith. Broken up by Kluzak. Linsman breaks. 3-on-2. Bork coming up. Linsman puts it in front. Skated off by Svoboda. Chased by Crowder. And Walter starts it back. Pass at center ice blocked by Bork. Bork clears it back in. Bruins forecheck. Leroy forced to try and clear it. At center ice, Bork breaks it up. Bork over the line. All the way across looking for LeMay. LeMay check. Keeps it in for Crowder in deep. Crowder falling down in the corner. Checks Robinson. And Smith trying to move it out. 1-0 Boston. Middleton from Byers in Bork. A lead for Lemieux. Blocked. A hand pass call. Kluzak to Telvin. 7:46 left. Period number 2. The Bruins lead 1-0. With the score, Boston 1, Montreal 0. We'll return to the Garden in a moment.
Well, such a big play. Derek, you were right. The pass from Bork to Byers, a beauty.
And then a play from Byers to Middleton. A little chip shot through Robinson's stick and his foot. Ricky Middleton knew it was in before anybody else did.
I wonder what Rouen was keying on then, Derek, that Rick was able to get him to move just enough away from that short side.
Yeah, he pulled him off the post.
You could see he was off balance as he tried to recover. But you didn't see any head move. You didn't see the shoulder dip.
Just dropped his shoulder enough. Opened the blade of the stick, and he thought it was shot time. Then Ricky cuffed it and then backhanded it.
Calvin with it. Now to Wesley. 1-0 Boston. Up for Middleton. Tipped in the Montreal zone. No icing. Back for Lawler. Forechecking is Byers. It's around to Dahlin. Intercepted by Middleton. Middleton wheels it back over the line. Going for it. Byers. Byers holding. Trying to put it in front of from the boards. Now it's in deep. Sweeney checking Corson. Byers in there. Middleton completes the line. And a little entanglement. And I don't believe he'll call a penalty. He might, but they'll be matching one. 7:17 left in the second period. 1-0 Boston. Rick Middleton.
Bob Sweeney and Shane Corson have been having words all night long and bumping each other. And it's just a matter of time before they actually got together to discuss the whole thing. And I think we are going to have penalties, both going out for roughing.
Bob Sweeney willing to go, dropped his gloves real quick.
Corson's a tough one.
Very tough. Bob Sweeney's game. A big heart and a lot of courage.
Bob's developed a mean streak this
Yes,
season.
he's going to learn. He's going to learn how to fight the hard way.
Penalty number 27.
I like that, though, when you take on a guy who you know is tough. It's one thing to take on a guy you don't know anything
Sweeney
about.
has not hit anyone who isn't tough.
Yeah.
You know, and you notice who you hit, who hits who.
He does not look totally happy. He's got to be pleased with the way his club has come out tonight, though, and asserted itself. But not happy by looking at the scoreboard to see himself down by a goal.
This will throw them out of their game plan, too. Should the Bruins win this one, they can't come out and try hitting in Montreal. It's too big an ice surface. They're not used to it. The only reason they're effectively hitting tonight is you don't have to go that far to hit anybody.
Long way to go tonight, though.
Yeah.
The draw is to Chelios. Boston forechecking. Kluzak trying to keep it in. Does for the moment. On the boards, fought for. Janney, Joyce, Neely. Neely had it, lost it, and Carbonneau breaks it out. 3-on-2. And off on the left for Gainey. Gainey puts it near the net, blocked behind the net. Kluzak fighting for it. Charbonneau with it. Charbonneau behind the net, trying to come in front. Blocked, rolls out for Neely. Ahead for Janney. One man back, Chelios. Janney cuts, pulls, puts it to Neely in front, and the shot went wide. What a play by Janney to set up Neely on that. Wesley a screen shot and a save by Roy. And penalty coming up here.
No, I think somebody hit him with a high stick, Fred.
Now he blows it down. He had the hand up. Gregson, 6:28 left here in the second period. And Janney to Neely, an incredible pass.
As pretty as this is for Craig Janney, tremendous work on Neely's part to shake loose. The defender right there, he's got inside position. He fights him off. Gets it on his backhand, just tried to chop it over the fallen Roy. Tough break. Great play here by Janney, waiting for Neely to get it free.
Did Ludwig that checked him?
Yeah. Cam stick just hit behind it. Then he gave Roy a little pop for his trouble.
Boy, they keep working like that, it's going to happen tonight.
You get Neely hot. It's all over.
Boston 14 shots, Montreal 10, 6:28 left, second period. 1-0 Boston. Rick Middleton from Lyndon Byers and Ray Bork. A bang-bang play that started near the Boston net on the long pass. Onside to Byers center ice, the lead for Middleton, and the great fake on Roy. Wesley wraps it in. Bruins keep it in. Klett kicks it in deep. Burridge going for it in the corner. Burridge out of the corner with it. Puts it to Casper. Casper checked and broken up by Chelios. In the center ice, Canadiens come, a lead for Naslin. He's offside.
Randy
6:09 left.
Randy was right there. Randy's up at one end playing offense and right back to check Naslin at the other.
What a hard-working guy Randy Burridge is. All over this building. I'd like to see him get a goal for his trouble.
For the Canadiens, Skrudland at center with McPhee and Naslin on the wings. Robinson and Svoboda. Casper, Burridge, Klett. They've been a regular line in the game. Svoboda winding up. Drives it in. Power play style. Bork trying to chip it out, and it goes out. Svoboda trying to move it back. Check. Klett checking the play. A break for Burridge with Casper over the line. Off for Casper. In too deep. He's taken down by Robinson. Robinson for hooking Casper. A power play Boston. The pass from Burridge just too far ahead of Casper.
And I think the pass, Fred, more than anything Larry Robinson did, accounted for Steve Casper going down. Stevie got the benefit of the doubt that time.
Yeah, I don't think Larry Robinson, I think he just came up with an excellent defensive play. Stevie Casper was fully extended with his body. We're going to get to see it on the replay here, I hope. And you're going to have Mark Quinzel Sharper's attack, isn't he? Here's a little dump pass by Burridge. Now Casper is reaching at that time. What did Robinson really do?
Nothing. Just happened to have his stick out and Stevie out, and Terry Gregson interpreted it to be a penalty.
5:48 left in the second period. A power play for Boston. The Bruins lead 1-0 on a Rick Middleton score. And the faceoff is to the left of Patrick Roy. Larry Robinson is out. Carbonneau and Gainey up front. Gainey returning to action, was not expected to play.
I'll tell you this, he's playing awful well.
Linsman is out. McCarthy, Crowder. The draw rolls in, wrapped around by Roy. Crowder fighting for it. Canadiens can't clear it. Big play by Wesley to wrap it back in the corner. Chelios missed it. Behind the net, Ludwig checked in the play. Ludwig gets it now and clears it.
Carey O'Reilly had the option of dressing Reed Larson for 6 defensemen to go a little more offense with Tom McCarthy, and this is the situation that he was thinking of when he opted to dress McCarthy tonight.
Linsman center ice, a penalty here on Crowder. Crowder knocked down Carbonneau, and he's going out for interference. So that nullifies the Boston power play with 5:21 left in the second period. Each team will play a man short.
Guy Carbonneau is laughing at Terry Gregson. Over by the Montreal bench, laughing. He went right to Crowder, bumped into him, fell down. And Carbonneau thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. The whole Montreal bench smiling at this. Right here, back into him, up, fall down. What'd he do?
From that angle, didn't appear to be much, but interference is the call. He did bump into Carbonneau before Carbonneau made a play on the puck. If you're playing it by the rules, that's interference.
Very heads-up play by Carbonneau to fall down.
He baited Janney last night on a penalty.
Excellent play by Carbonneau. What convinced me was when he came over the bench and laughed.
1-0 Boston. Linsman and Neely are out with each team short a man. And for Montreal, Lemieux and Smith. Puck is back to Chelios. Some open ice out there. Svoboda is on with Chelios. Robinson, of course, in the penalty box. Neely, a hard hit on Lemieux, and the Bruins get the puck. Bork. Center ice. The flip in. Batted by Svoboda and called for a face-off in the Montreal end as Svoboda reached high.
Bruin fans, please turn to page 46 in your Go magazine.
And out of the studio, update by Tom Larson.
Thank you, Fred. In that fourth game at the Meadowlands between Jersey and Washington, the Caps have taken a 3-1 lead. Dave Christian gets a breakaway. Jersey was in a change. Nobody wanted to take the puck or touch it. Christian scores his fourth of the playoffs, and the Caps are up 3-1. This update has been brought to you by Budweiser.
Boston leads 1-0. Each team short a man. In a minute 14, Robinson will be back. About 27 seconds of power play for Montreal after that. Sweeney stays out with Neely. Neely not a penalty killer, so with each team short, O'Reilly using him in this situation. And he really tagged Lemieux. Lemieux gets it away now to Smith. Smith coming on Bork over the line looking for a trailer. Drops it for Svoboda. He's checked. Puck rolls free and taken away by Ray Bork. 1-0 Boston. Bork off for Kuzak with Neely. Over the line with Sweeney. He dropped it. Sweeney had trouble getting it. Ties it up on the boards. Battles for it. The Canadiens dig it free. Lemieux trying to come out. Center ice. Gets it away to Chelios. Chelios rips one. Popped off the stick of Bork to Lindland. Cleared to Neely around the boards. A heavy hit. Lemieux on Neely. And Lemieux down. Trying. There's no penalty on this. And Lemieux is trying to draw some kind of a penalty. There's none called by Gregson. Lemieux went into Neely and got wrapped.
Claude's having this one up, and he's not going to get anything for it.
Good performance, though. You got to give him a 9-5.
Nah, it's not even a good performance.
I think what you're going to see is a little down chop, cross check by Neely on the back of the head, which is the reason he's there. I really do think Neely caught him between the helmet and the shoulder pads and the neck.
Got him right on the hairline of the base of the
I
neck.
think the replay will show it if we get to see the replay. You're going to see a little chop cross check, I think. Lemieux is right here now. Lemieux's trying to set him up.
Oh, Claude got his stick up. He just bats him on the back of the head. No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal at all.
That's hamming it up, Claude. Come on. Look, he's looking up to see if there's any penalty. No penalty. I better lay down and lay
Really
still.
is strong enough to throw that right hook and snap a neck, though. Might have got him. You're not going to get 5, Claude. You're not even going to get 2.
Okay, Claude,
He could have pulled some neck muscles. Give it credit. I mean, he may be hurt. I mean, you got to be...
In your heart, you know he isn't.
Okay.
In your heart.
Enough trying to bail out Claude Lemieux.
Don't bail out Claude. I mean, he's baited, he's gotten calls by hamming it up before. He tried again and didn't get it. I'll give him credit for trying, but I think he kind of prolonged it. There's a point
I was the only one trying to defend him. I think everybody in this building said, come on, shake it off, nothing happened.
There's a point of no return where the official isn't going to suddenly call a penalty, and that was a few minutes ago. Claude didn't have to stretch it out like this, shaking the head. And, where am I? At least they didn't have to hold up any fingers to have him count. He'll try it again, though.
Faceoff will be outside the Boston line. The Bruins lead 1-0. Rick Middleton the score in the second period. What a beautiful pass in from Lyndon Byers, who took a long pass from near the Boston net by Raymond Bourque. And Middleton put a couple of fakes on Roy to make it 1-0. That's the way it stands. 4:16 left in the second period. And the Canadian winger falls down. Svoboda, it is, the defenseman.
Fell down on his own, and everybody's picking on Michael Telvin.
Well, you know, Michael Telvin, that dirty stick player, renowned throughout the league for his stick tactics. Frida Svoboda's trying to convince everybody that dirty Michael tripped him up, waiting for the puck to drop. Let's see if Michael got him.
See if he did give him a little help. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have a seat.
Goodbye. Sit down. See, Dave, you can't go the subtle little moves that go on, and you got to be careful.
Oh, boy. Michael's going in. What did they look at the replay camera?
I don't know. Svoboda's
going
in. Unsportsmanlike, probably.
Well, after seeing that, I mean, you can't try to tee the halo up on Michael's helmet anymore. Both get unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct at 15:44.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 minutes each. Telvin and Svoboda go out. Each team short a man. The Canadiens, Naslin now winding up. Joyce is on now with, and Joyce breaks up Naslin, but it rolls into Roy. Joyce almost a break there, a little slower, would have been in alone. Linsman forechecking. Green forced back by Joyce. 8 seconds. Canadiens will have a power play, though, so they can take that time. Now they work it over the line. The pass intercepted by Joyce. Joyce, a lead for Linsman, too far. Roy out to clear it away. Linsman runs into Roy. Power play Montreal. Bruins missed 2 glittering chances for break-ins on Roy. Puck jammed up on the boards. Linsman grabbed by Chelios. Face-off call, but that kills time, and it's down to 12 seconds on the remnants of a Montreal power play. 3:33 left. Second period, 1-0 Boston.
I don't know why Terry Gregson never called Corson for a couple of chops there with a cross-check.
Kept getting him good with the right hand. And I think the hand was still on the stick.
Roy's fair game. He comes out like that. He just turns around, gives him a little hip check.
Oh, you can knock out a knee with that.
Roy very contained, a little swipe at the end, but Rick Green knows there's no harm in that.
For Boston now, Casper and Burridge are out. Bourque and Peterson. 12 seconds left on the penalty to Crowder. 1-0 the Bruins. Skrudland, who's played an outstanding game for Montreal. Aggressive forechecking has been his forte. And he gets the draw, and McPhee winding up. McPhee away to Robinson on the go, and he's broken up. Boy, the Bruins may get a breakaway or two. They just missed an opportunity. Naslin at center ice slides it in deep. McPhee and Peterson go in deep and go banging hard into each other. But McPhee got it away and put it in front, and Lindland tied it up. Now Peterson forgot the puck.
I think it was a pretty hard check on both parts. But he's shaking Al up a little bit. Never knew where the puck was after the check.
Boy, they went hard into the corner.
Right there, Al kind of overskates it. Never gets a stick down to it. Slides out front. Larry Robinson right in front also.
3:11 left in the second period. The face-off to the right of Lindland. The shots are 14 Boston, 11 for the Canadiens.
We understand down at the Meadowlands, Pete Peters taken off on a stretcher after taking a slap shot in the face.
Wow. Hope he's all right.
There it is there. Hope Pete is all right. Yeah, you hate to see that. And he was playing well tonight.
Smith on the face-off with Sweeney. Walter poised, looking for a draw. Chelios has moved up. Robinson, Lawler. How about that? Chelios as a forward. Fights for it. Knocked away by Kluzak. Drops it off for Sweeney. Chelios is playing forward. First time we've ever seen him in that position. Bruins clear it. Middleton going for it. Lawler after it. And Canadiens work it away. Smith breaking. Middleton coming back on him. Bork is back. And he knocks it away to the corner. Clears it up in the center ice. Batted away to Middleton from Baez. Middleton trying to break. Get away from Robinson. Hauled down by Robinson. Fans want a call there. And Smith winding out. 2:38 left. Second period, 1-0 Boston. Bruins fight to keep it in. On the boards. Finally knocked away. And the Canadiens, Robinson breaks it out. Over the line for Chelios. The shot wide. Long rebound. Joyce clears it in the center ice. As he takes a hit from Robinson. Chelios winding up. A lead for Robinson. Robinson trying to move in with Naslin. Into the corner. Naslin. Hit. Puck center. Knocked away. No goal. Good call. The light went on the centering pass, but Gregson weighs off any goal. But the light flashed. Let's see what he calls.
Reggie Lemelin jumped right out. Right out. Reggie Lemelin saw it was kicked in. Gregson right on it. Called no goal. See if we can see it here. Now the puck comes across. There's the right foot to shovel it in. Here's the isolation we're going to get to see. Ever sharp here.
Robinson.
Bending off Bork. There goes the right foot. No goal, Reggie, right on it.
1-0 Boston. Robinson kicking one in. Green able to keep it in now. Green now to Lemieux. His shot wide. The long rebound. Peterson starts it away. Up for Janney. Janney clears it in the Montreal end. 1:50 left. In the second period, 1-0 Boston. Middleton the score. Lemieux breaks it out with Naslin. The flip in wide. Back first. Wesley has time. Takes a hit. Gets it to Joyce. Joyce pops it out. Neely fights for it. Neely's hit. Janney over the line with Joyce. Closing. Roy saves on Janney. Janney made moves like Middleton and tried to sneak it in. A marvelous opportunity for Boston as two men converged on Neely to really give him a hard hit at center ice. And that left Janney and Joyce walking in on Roy. A 2-on-1 situation, and Roy came up big.
Right here, Cam Neely's going to take an awful pop. Fights for it, tucks it a little bit, takes a front and a back. Now in comes Janney. Now Janney's got Joyce on his right. Fake it, hold it, cut. Now he tries to slide it through. Roy just tucked his left leg into it and held it from going in. Just the curve of the pad, or that trickles over the line.
1:23 left. Robinson's kick-in callback. Janney denied by Rawat. On the draw, LeMay wraps it in deep. Winding up is Svoboda. Pass out center ice, stopped by Kruzak. Tapped right back in the Montreal zone. Chelios, who in his last shift played up at wing on the face-off in the Boston end. First time we've ever seen him there. Back on defense now. And away comes Charbonneau, right wing side on Kruzak. Stopped by Kruzak. Charbonneau follows up. Charbonneau, a shot, a great save by Lemon. On Charbonneau, puck kept in deep. Rolls for Kruzak. Kruzak gets it away to Crowder. Crowder, pass stopped by Chelios. Fed back, blocked by Bork. 40 seconds left in the period. Marvelous game on defense by Gord Kruzak tonight, who has hit the Canadiens. Checked well. LeMay keeps it in, but now Chelios winding up. 1-0 Boston. Pass floats to Bork. Bork wraps it back in. 25 seconds left. Moving part, Middleton can't cut in. Puck at center ice. Back is Wesley, forced back, and gets it across for Peterson. Peterson, the shot in on Rawat. Fighting for the rebound. Farage behind the net. Wheels it in front. Blocked by Svoboda. Kept in by Casper. Casper takes a hit. Breaks away. Puck's in front. Shot. It went wide. Wesley was breaking. And if that pass hit Wesley, it would be in the net. Charbonneau hauls down Wesley at the end of the period. Charbonneau took him right down.
What an opportunity that was. Great work by Randy Birch to upset that whole play. And so when the Bruins played Friday, Stevie Casper makes a great play across the Wesley to no avail.
With the score, Boston 1 and Montreal 0. We'll have intermission highlights in just a minute.
One to nothing at the end of 2 periods of play, and the power play count without a goal has now reached 40 in this series now. You do get the feeling that if one team or the other could finally just find the key to the power play situation, that they would be in pretty good shape. And whichever team wins this series, you have to wonder how they'll be able to do without scoring on power plays. Dave Shea and his guest, Chris Chelios.
All right, Tommy, thank you. Chris, obviously a lot better than Game 3, but you're still down going to the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can't try and change the thing. We've got to go in there and get some more shots on Lemon and interfere with him a little bit. We're still not getting the offense that we've been trying to create, and we just got to keep shooting at the net and hope something bounces in.
Not quite as chippy to start tonight. You guys didn't take yourselves out of the game early or out of your routine. You pretty much played according to the game plan. Yeah,
we need this game bad. We're not going to try and take any unnecessary penalties. We can't take any retaliation when it's got to be a disciplined game. And if we're to win this game, we're going to have to win on discipline, and we don't want to lose because of dumb penalties.
There seems to be more cohesiveness, too, between the defense and the forwards in terms of getting the puck up ice. The other night, you guys were on your own, and the forwards seem to be playing their own game.
Yeah, we're following the play up a little better and not letting too much of a gap in between us. And you could tell the Bruins aren't coming at us with full speed, and we're working well as a unit. We're getting some good forechecking, and we just got to get a little better in their zone.
How about the goal that was disallowed that would have tied things up?
I really didn't get a chance to see. I guess Larry said he put his foot down and hit off his foot and went in. But, still, we got to go work. We're going to need 2 goals to win this game anyway, and we just got to keep working and throw the puck at the net.
Of course, the Montreal Canadiens, the epitome of discipline when you think of hockey, especially at playoff time. It's you guys who usually force the other teams to alter their game plan, but Boston has ripped a page out of your playbook.
Yeah, they get the first goal, and that's a big plus for them. We've usually been up on them in the past games, and we just got to keep coming at them. That one goal, I hope, it's not going to beat us, and we've just got to, like I said, we got to get under defense a little more, make them throw the puck away, and get on them.
Chris, confidence. How much of a factor is this for them and for your club? Do you guys still have the confidence that it's Boston and you can still win the series?
Oh, right now we're concentrating on winning this game. We've got to try and even up the series, and we know if we do that, it's going to be a whole different ball game. We're going to go in there. We're still confident. We haven't played that badly. Boston's playing well, and we're just going to have to keep counterattacking.
You don't look at this as a do-or-die situation?
No, it's do-or-die when they're up 3 games, but they're not, and we've got to try and tie this game up, and it's a whole new ball game.
All right, Chris, thank you. Chris Chelios, our guest. Javi?
All right, Dave, thanks. And Dave's going to be back in just a couple of minutes with an old friend, former candidate for most unloved Canadian, Chris Nyland, a Ranger now, of course. And we'll have the second period highlights for you, too. And Bruins hockey continues on your New England Sports Network. After 2 periods of Game 4, the Bruins lead the Canadiens 1-0. Bruins and Canadiens 0-0 coming into the second period. Another 4 power plays had gone by without anybody scoring, which took the total to 37 in a row in the first. The game was, as the score would indicate, a cautious one, defensive, lacking the intensity and the crowd involvement that we saw in Game 3. Another power play chance, Skrudland for interference, and another power play fails, 0 for 38. Good chance for the Bruins' Mo LeMay here on Patrick Roy. Roy with the save without his stick, the hard way. Double shutouts at work.
Burridge, a shot, save. Burridge, the rebound, a save. Burridge gets it again in the corner. Trying to put it in front. Can't do it. 2 shots in a row by Burridge.
First goal of the game just past the midpoint of the second period. It came from Rick Middleton, from Bork and Byers.
Breaking it alone. Oh, Rick Middleton and a backhander. Rick Middleton makes it 1-0. And a setup from Bork and Byers.
Middleton's 4th of the playoffs in only his 7th game, a 1-goal game, and still that way at this point, in part because of this stop by Reggie Lemelin in the final minute of the period. 1-0 Bruins. The man used to be in Canadiens red, white, and blue. Sweaty, maybe even a little bloody for these intermission interviews. Chris Nyland, a Ranger now, in civvies, and Dave Shea's guest. David?
All right, Tom, thank you. Nice suit. Normally it's got a CH on the front of it, and we're used to seeing you at this time of the year, but it's got to feel a little weird for you to be watching this series.
Yeah, it does. You know, watching it's kind of tough. I came in here and I visited the locker room before the team got in there, and it's a tough thing to go in that room and see all the shirts up there, and mine isn't there. It's not easy.
But it's nice to come into this building and almost go unnoticed. I mean, you don't have people yelling anything nasty at you, do you?
Well, a few people, but it's nothing. I just keep walking and mind my own business.
How do you feel watching your old team play against a team that ultimately you'd love the opportunity to play for?
Well, it's tough because I'm close with everybody. It's not the trade hasn't been, it's only been 2 months, 3 months, and to watch them and see them having problems offensively and to see them struggle, it's difficult. But, to be out there, if I was out there, you can't say there'd be a big difference. You don't know what would happen. I would sure like to be there, but, instead I have a tan. I'd rather have a black eye than a tan.
Well, I'll tell you what, Phil Esposito would rather have you than anybody else he can think of. I asked him tonight, gee, any chance you might trade Neely Nyland to Boston? He said, for Neely.
Well, I don't think that'll ever happen, but maybe they trade me for Niehaus or one of those guys, but I don't think I'd ever become a Boston Bruin the way it looks now.
Well, you had a great impact on that club as soon as you joined them, right up until the injury.
Well, the Rangers for years have been lacking that part of the game. They have a lot of good players. They're good offensive players and good goaltending, but they didn't have that part of the game, and they needed somebody to come in. And Phil got myself, he got Joe Patterson, who gave the team a boost. And to go into Philadelphia and Boston and places like that, Washington, we have a couple guys now that can pick up the slack for the physical end of the game and be there to stick up for guys like Sandstrom and McIver and Patrick and stuff like that. It was much needed, and I'm glad I'm there because I got the opportunity to play again, and it's almost like a new life for me.
All right, you've seen enough of this series. Is this Boston's year? Do you get the feeling that the streak is over?
Well, like if they win the game tonight, it's even again, and it's 2 out of 3, and there's 2 games in Montreal. So it's Montreal, they're not gonna go down easy. They're fighting hard and they want to win, and I know the Bruins do too. But if it gets even up here tonight, it's back to square one. And as far as the way the Bruins are playing, I think they've played well so far, and I think they can really smell it. And if they win this game here, then it's going to be tough for Montreal to bounce back.
Well, you answered that like you want to be an analyst in the future. Maybe replace Derek.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking to replace anybody.
Thanks for coming on, Chris. Let's go back to Tom.
All right, David. Bruins and Canadiens through 2 periods now of Game 4. The score, Boston 1, Montreal 0. An update from the Meadowlands, Caps and Devils next, and then more from the Garden as Bruins hockey continues on your New England Sports Network. All right, we have a 1-0 lead for the Bruins over the Montreal Canadiens. It's Game 4. Likewise, the Meadowlands in the Patrick Division, the Washington Caps and the Jersey Devils are in Game 4. New Jersey and Washington each got first period goals. Curvers at 3:12 for Jersey. Washington, Dave Christian at 3:55. This one by Peter Sundstrom for Washington at 11:02. And they grab a 2-1 lead in the first period. That's the way it was at the end of one. At 9:11 of the second period, Washington gets another one. This is Dave Christian from Kelly Miller. Christian on the breakaway. This was the goal in which Jersey was in the process of making a change. Nobody wanted to touch the puck, and it ended up with a Washington goal. Now, here's the shot that knocked Pete Peters out of the game. Flush on the mask. Peters is down. There is another shot that rings off the post. He is taken off the ice on a stretcher. And, of course, everybody hopes that Pete Peters is all right. That situation is 3-1 Caps over the Devils. They are in the second period. Jersey came into that series, or the game tonight, leading 2-1. And the others around the league. Detroit and St. Louis play Game 4 tomorrow night. This one has gone home, home, and home. Home teams won all three. Red Wings up 2-1. This is in St. Louis. And in the Smythe division, it has been all Edmonton, surprisingly enough. Calgary, with the best record in the league during the regular season, lost 2 games at home, and then Edmonton won their first game at home just the other night, and they lead that series 3-0. No scoring in the first period at Boston Garden tonight. The shots on goal favored the Bruins by 1 at 7-6. In the second period, the only goal of the period by Rick Middleton, the only goal of the game. It came at 11 minutes and 25 seconds. Byers and Bort had the 2 assists. And the shots on goal for the period, 9 for the Bruins and 6 for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, coming into the game tonight, 33 power plays had been split, 17 for Montreal, 16 for the Bruins, and no power play goals. There have been 7 more tonight. The count is now up to 40 power plays, no power play goals, and who knows what the third period holds. But a 1-0 lead is not a whole lot to be real secure about as you go to the third period against the Montreal Canadiens. Third period action for Fred, Dave, and Derek.
Boston leads 1-0. Kind of a duplication of the game the other night, except the Bruins scored a goal late in that second period by Sweeney shorthanded that made it 2-0. And the Bruins had some opportunities, not shorthanded, but Craig Janney in particular, when Neely took a wicked hit. But Roy came up with the stop. There were other chances for Boston. Neely on a setup from Janney. That line has operated well. Janney, Joyce, and Neely in creating the attack. But it is 1-0 Boston. 16 shots for the Bruins and 12 for the Canadiens over 2 periods.
I think the key to that is Cam Neely just will not allow himself to be covered. He's working a little harder. Ryan Walters hasn't been out there all the time. He's shaking that off. That line is moving now. That line could be a big line in this period.
1-0 Boston. Terry O'Reilly behind the bench. Clubs getting ready. Canadians don't look in a panic situation at all. But quite obviously, if the Bruins could capitalize on some chances with the Canadians pressing the attack, as they have to do to get the equalizer. You found Robinson right up at the crease and kicking one in that was called back by Terry Gregson. And for Montreal, Brian Skrudland, he has been their most effective forward, is at center.
I'd like to say hello at this time to Noel and Wendy and their 5-day-old baby, Jennifer Lee, for Michael and Michelle. Who's is in Revere, Spike boat up at Andover Country Club.
Patty and Eddie, the newlyweds.
The newlyweds
are starting their new life together tonight here at the game. That's a unique start to a honeymoon.
I just met Lil Poole here from the Bristol Press Publishing Company in Main Street, Bristol, Connecticut. They're all over.
Patty and Eddie must be headed for the airport or tomorrow morning for Hawaii. They want to say aloha to their family and friends.
Aloha.
It's as warm as it might be in Honolulu here tonight. I know that.
Think they'll get the Bruins game out in Hawaii?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's pulling us down in Maui.
Interesting that Montreal is starting defensemen Green and Lawler, and not, for instance, Chelios, Svoboda, Robinson, who would be attackers. And Byers attacks over the line with Middleton. Lead in deep. Wrapped around the boards. McPhee checked by Sweeney. Bork kicks it in. Green is checked by Byers and broken up. Moves it near the net. Check behind the net, fighting. Byers knocked down on the play. And out of it comes Rick Green. Green broken up on a sweep check by Rick Middleton. Derek Sanderson style on that one. Swept it away from Green. Green now starts it back. Left wing side, the clear in. Skrudland has knocked down Sweeney. Bork trying to golf it out. Does. Almost connected with Middleton for a possible 2-on-1. And the Bruins are able to change up. First minute of the third period, 1-0 Boston. Rick Middleton will score. At center ice on the left wing, Joyce plays it back. Gets it over to Kluzak, who's played a strong game on defense. He pops it in. Pop fly. Roy has to handle it, so it's not icing. The Bruins forecheck. Joyce in deep. Neely behind the net. Janney trying to get it. Wrapped around the boards. Kluzak broken up. Walton starts it out, and behind the play, entangled. Joyce just getting up, and Lawler. And let's see what Gregson calls.
Well, Lawler didn't want to go. He didn't think that he did anything. But he got the nod regardless. Him and Bob Joyce gone for a couple.
Boy, that was way behind the play. All right, Derek, you're the Bruins. 1-0. You obviously can't afford to sit on it. How aggressive do you play offensively?
You don't think about it. You just go and play hockey.
Forget the score and go.
You don't worry about this till the last couple, 3 minutes.
It is safe to say the next goal.
This game may as well be tied.
Yeah.
It's not really a big...
At 1:09.
Switch here by O'Reilly. He has Casper and Burridge out with Neely on the right wing.
Ryan Walters made the move as well. Following Neely wherever he goes.
The draw is back to Bork. Forechecking Corson. Bork checked. Broken up. Puck batted. Wrapped back in by Chelios. Picked up by Peterson. Winding up. Peterson. Pass up, stopped by Ludwig. He wraps it right back in. Walter on Bork. Bork swings it away to Peterson. Peterson able to clear it out as he takes a hit from Chelios. Long pass center ice, and Chelios playing up forward. Gets it to Corson. Back for Chelios. Chelios back for Ludwig. Shot missed the net. Corson gets it. Wraps it deep. Bork trying to move it out. Ludwig kept it in with a great play to Walter. To Corson, a shot and a save by Lemon. Bruins clear it out. The pressure there by Montreal with Chris Chelios playing forward for the Canadiens. A major move by Perron. A steal by Neely over the line. Neely, a backhander, and it went high, and he did a turnaround job. Puck goes to center ice. Naslin with a great play, able to sweep it in deep. Back for it first, Kluzak. Tried to clear it out. It goes into the stands on a faceoff in the Boston zone. 17:31 left in the third period. Score Boston 1, Montreal 0. We'll return to the Garden in a moment.
You're going to have to deal with this Chris Chelios up front. Nice play here to Corson. Booming shot. Lemon on top of the crease. Right there, right leg. Guys jumped on the rebound pretty good.
Smith on the faceoff with Linsman. 1-0 Boston. Faceoff to the left of Reggie Linden. One for Boston for Kluzak. Kluzak check, broken up. Puck goes in deep. Wesley wraps it around, and the Bruins break it out. 2-1. Linsman coming with Crowder. Greenback. A save by Roy. Green blocked it. Linsman got it again, and a big stop by Roy. We may remember that one. Bruins break it out again. Linsman coming, again with Crowder. Leaves it in the corner. Bork in front, the shot, the save. And the Canadiens break. One man back for Boston. Here comes Naslin with Smith. The shot, blocked by Peterson. Oh, he was the only man back. Puck kept in by Robinson. Wrapped around the boards. Linsman gets it out to LeMay. LeMay breaks. Bruins break. Crowder coming. LeMay, a shot, a save, a what? And he bats it ahead for the Canadiens. And Gainey streaks back. All alone. Over the line, picks up a trailer. Now Carbonneau the shot. And Lemlin the save. As Carbonneau just came on the ice as a trailer and ripped one away. Bork for Peterson, who made a marvelous play a moment ago. Bruins trying to keep it in. Can't do it. The play is offside at the Canadian line.
Wow, what great action at both ends. Great goaltending at both ends. That shot by Lidsman, I couldn't tell if Roy or the post got it.
No, Roy got it. A great second effort save right here. He gets the foot, gets the rebound. Roy's down. Watch his right line right there. Blocker stayed with it. Just not enough of a delay to bring him across the crease.
Wow, that is some save.
Now you're going to see Alan Peterson, I think, here with the slapper and the save. Throws the body down, grabs it, covers it.
Face-off just inside the Montreal line. The shots are 18 Boston, 14 for Montreal. And almost 4 minutes played in the third period. Rick Middleton scored in the second period on a lead break-in set up by Lyndon Byers and Ray Bork. Sweeney has Byers on the right, Middleton on the left. Draw to center ice, Bork all the way across for Peterson. Peterson golfs it out, backhands it out. Charbonneau and Middleton and Sweeney on the boards. Had a face-off called just in front of the Bruins bench.
Boy, if the Bruins can force the Canadiens to be taking the shots like Corson and Carbonneau just took, about 10 feet, Derek, inside the blue line, Reggie Lemelin should be able to eat those up.
That's a couple of shifts in a row for Alan Peterson on the regular side coming up for the third period. I don't see Michael Telvin.
A good point.
Yeah, I don't see Telvin either.
So it is Kluzak and Wesley, and the Bruins only dressed 5 defensemen. Casper on the draw with Lemieux. Wesley rushes, clears it in. But moving on, gets it. But drop pass goes right to McPhee, though, and the Canadiens break it out. And McPhee back for Skrudlin. The shot, the short side save by Lemlin. Tries to tie it up, can't do it. A backhanded block, bounces to Casper. Casper spilled, trying to move it out. And let's see what Skrudlin, who's been a provocateur, and Wesley jammed up, and Burridge is tripped by Skrudland. Skrudland is out, and the Bruins will miss the man. With the score, Boston 1, Montreal nothing. We'll be back at the Garden in a moment.
Keep an eye on Reggie Lemelin's glove. That's what he got that with. Then his right leg. Great save.
Now we're still waiting for a report from the Bruins dressing room on Michael Telvin. Nothing yet.
Face-off now. Lemlin there, a little problem. The Canadiens
short hopped on him. That was his glove that caught that backhand pass from McPhee.
Well, the Bruins, if they are indeed down to 4 defensemen and Telvin does not come out, the forwards will have to take over and really put the pressure Philadelphia style at the Montreal end with forechecking. Janney on the draw with Walter. Chelios is at right wing. This is about his 4th shift in that position now. It's in on Lemlin, knocked away. But Kluzak up the center, can't set up Janney. Green is back. Neely moving on him. And Corson winding up. Green to Walter in the center ice, stopped by Kluzak and Janney. Janney hooks it back over the line. Janney closing, moving in. The backhander is blocked. Joyce on it and banned as he picked up the loose puck 20 feet in front, trailing Janney on a good rush. Janney keeps it in at the line. Now along the line to Kluzak. Kluzak for Joyce. Joyce, right wing side, drops it for Bork. Bork, a shot, save. The rebound out to Joyce. The shot, the save by Roy. The rebound to Neely. Puts it in front. Blocked. Knocked away. Neely fights for it. Keeps it in. And finally, it is Green. Stolen by Janney. Janney back with Joyce. Johnny in. Holds. A backhander and a save by Roy. He couldn't lift it. You couldn't ask for better play than Janney, Joyce, and Neely.
Boy, Neely is on fire. He wants Shane Corson. I have never seen Cam that upset. He's been angry before, but he was livid that time.
Well, let me tell you what goaltending Patrick Roy just come up with. What two fantastic plays Janney just made. Montreal Canadiens just standing around. Bruins taking it to him at this point. Shane Corson. Craig Janney, unfortunately, never got it up. Great checking here by Janney. Now he's got Joyce. Right there, he slips. Now he tucks it, holds it. Now he's got the backhand. Tried to get it up, and Roy throws the left leg out. Fluke save. A reaction by Roy. But nevertheless, great second effort by the Montreal goaltender.
Well, Patrick says, let me try to fill up as much as I can from down here, and he just got his glove in the right
Watch
place.
this punch Neely gets in the face here. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Fifth, right there. Now that's it, he lost it. Now he loses it, just flat loses it.
Neely and Corson gone for roughing. 5:19. Ooh, this is a beauty tonight.
Craig Janney is 19 years old. He has turned in a fantastic game tonight, improved in the game the other night, and really has created some offense.
Tremendous.
Joyce missed one. But
Just tremendous offense he's created. Now that's supposed to be 3 or 4 times. Montreal Canadiens walking out, no problem. His hard work beat him, and now he set Joyce up in front of the net. Puck just took that little flip over the blade of the stick, just enough to get no wood on it whatsoever. Bruins keep working, get these opportunities, they'll get another one.
it is 1-0 Boston. Rick Middleton the scorer. We have 14:41 left. Matching penalties to Corson and Neely. Sweeney is out with Byers and Middleton. Around the boards, Middleton able to keep it in with his skates. Checked by Svoboda. In deep, Byers loses. Robinson over skates. It's out in front for Byers. Byers forced off to the corner. Trying to move it in front. Blocked. Byers again. Sweeney can't, Middleton can't cut it in front. And the Canadiens intercept, and Robinson out to Naslund. Naslund drives it around the boards. Robinson moving up. He might be playing forward. And a big block by Byers, but Ludwig gets it again. In for Naslund behind the net, broken up by Bork. It rolls away for Byers, a breakout Boston. 3-on-2 possible in the center to Kluzak. 4-on-2. Kluzak over the line. The shot blocked. Byers can't get the rebound. Sweeney pokes it for Byers. Byers broken up by Svoboda. It is all out by the Canadiens, and the Bruins are getting breakouts. Unable to capitalize. Away comes Smith. Smith backhands it in. Back is Bork. He was playing deep. Takes a hit from Naslund. Moves it off from the corner. Wraps it around the boards for LeMay. LeMay lost it at center ice. McPhee trying to break in. LeMay checked him. The puck goes deep. Back for Raymond Bork. 1-0 Boston. 13:24 left, third period. Linsman from Bork in the center ice for LeMay. LeMay with Crowder over the line. Trying to cut in. The puck ridden off by Green. Two Bruins are hauled down on the play. Carbonell gets it back for Lemieux. The shot. The save!
What goaltending at both ends of the building.
You're watching Bruins hockey live from Boston Garden.
Dennis Eckersley used to call a good fastball. He had the good cheese. Well, I think Claude Lemieux had good cheese on this wrist shot, Derek.
Oh, did he ever. Got the full ride out of that ticket. Nailed it. Reggie Lemelin right there, though.
Wow.
Scrutland with McPhee and Lemieux. Casper on the draw. And it's the Canadiens. And a shot by Lemieux, and he missed the net. And he had a good chance there. The Bruins work it up and into center ice. Loose puck now up for McPhee. McPhee over the line. Lets it go. Deflected by Wesley. High into the stands. The face-off about 10 feet inside the Boston line. 12:52 left, third period. And I'm not sure whether the Canadiens have used Robinson as a forward too, but Chelios is taking a shift as a forward.
Well, Lemieux, after that puck deflected up into the stands, took a stroll through the crease while Reggie was facing the crowd and gave Reggie a little bump. Reggie turned around and got the number, but Claude just skated away without any problem.
Chelios at right wing with Carbonneau and Walter. That's off for Ludwig. The shot misses. The long rebound. Chelios keeping it in. Pass in front. Rolls across for Plett. Plett skates it out. Right wing side. Fires it into the corner. Roy handles it. Sweeps it back in the corner. Chelios there. Had a good play away to Carbonneau. Carbonneau off for Walter at left wing. Puts it back on the other side. Carbonneau going for it. And with it, Peterson on a fine move. And he cleared it out. 12:20 left, third period. 1-0 Boston. Ludwig rushes. At the line, checked by Bork. The puck goes in deep. Sweeney there. Around for Peterson. Peterson up for Middleton. Handled it beautifully. Away to Sweeney. Sweeney over the line with Byers. Goes deep on Lawler. Cuts behind the net. Still with it. Hauled down on the play. And the Canadiens can't move it out. Sweeney, Byers, keep it in. Blocked. Green with it. Green up in the center ice to Smith. Back checking. Middleton, but Smith works it over the line. Pass stopped by Byers. Sweeney, rather, back to Bork. Again, away to Peterson. Middleton looking for a line change to Byers to the Canadian line. Robinson back. A lead for Smith. Checked at the line. He's offside. 11:33 left. Third period. With the score of Boston 1 and Montreal 0. We'll return to the Garden in just a minute.
Or it's obvious.
Well, there's no real official word yet from the Bruin dressing room. I just talked with Nate Greenberg. He said he thinks that Michael Tellman may have a shoulder problem, but the team doctor isn't down there, so he says it can't be that serious. Serious enough, though, to keep him out right now.
He is not returned for third period action. Kluzak on defense with Wesley. Wesley moves it up the boards and out. Joyce trying to break. Checked by Svoboda. Picked up by Janney. Brought over the line, and the play is called offside. A little extra bump there by Charbonneau on Craig Janney. Gordon Kluzak in this situation is forced to play right defense. He has been a strong force for the Bruins. That is not his regular position. Bork can play either one.
Yes, very true.
Alan Peterson has done a heck of a job every time he's been out there this period with Michael Tellman out. That's a lot of pressure on that kid.
He's called upon now, and he's the fifth man. Coming up big so far.
Canadiens break it away. Center ice left wing. Ludwig wraps it around the boards. Wesley trying to tip it out. It's batted away. Back for Ludwig. Pass in. Blocked. Kept in by the Canadiens. Gainey puts a shot on. Blocked. And the Bruins a breakout. Neely with Joyce. Neely offside at the line as he was checked by Svoboda.
Had a good head of steam up. I'd like to say hello to Gene Rizitano from Concord, Mass. Our little boys here watching the game wanted to say hello to his mom. Cam Neely, the way he was carrying that puck, Fred, he had full authority of it. He tried a little chop move to get by the boards. Just not enough. Lost his balance trying to cut back for it.
Terry O'Reilly short shifting now. Very quick changes.
The only scorer, Rick Middleton, in the second period on a breakaway fed by Byers and Bork. Casper, Burridge, Plett breaks it up, goes deep into the corner. Checked by Lawler, takes the hit, fights for it, gives it to Burridge. Burridge cuts near the net, goes behind the net, sweeps it across, and it goes wide. And Lemieux breaks it out. Lemieux, a lead. Skrudlin outside, Bork broken up. Flipped right back in. Bruins press, can't get it. Skrudlin now for Lemieux. Lemieux over the line. The shot on. How did he get it away? And Lemlin saves. Lemlin gives it to Burridge. And Burridge clears it out. And they call it icing. Now they wave it off. One hand was up. Long pass to McPhee. And here's a clear trip on the Bruins. Wesley spilled. No call, and LeMay gets it, starts it back out. LeMay pops it in, going for it. Crowder into the corner. Top-angle shot, tipped away. A drive by Lindman, missed the net. The rebound is Crowder. Crowder puts it in front, blocked, and skated off by Svoboda. To Walter. Walter breaks away to center ice. Fed it to the Boston line. Chelios at forward, tipped it in, stopped by Kluzak. Around to an uncovered LeMay. Up for Lindsman. Lindsman over the line. He's onside. Holds. Gives it to Crowder. Crowder in deep. Puts it on net. Save. Rebound. Corson skates it out. Gets away from Lindsman. 3-on-2. Canadiens. Over the line to Walden. And Bork broke it up. What a play! And LeMay clears it back in. Ray Bork broke up the 3-on-2 all alone. More than halfway through the third period, 1-0 Boston. Byers breaks it up on Lawler, wraps it back in deep. Bruins realize they need forechecking to spell the defense undermanned with Telvin out in the third period. Around the board, Corson trying to come out. Checked by Middleton. Puck kept in by Boston. Wrapped up, struck Peterson. He's shaken up. Bruins forecheck. Pass goes away for Robinson. You wonder sometimes if he's playing forward. Green gets it, clears it in. Corson way offside, has to clear the zone, so the Bruins have a lot of time. 1-0 Boston. Bork to Middleton. Middleton clears it in the Canadian zone. 8:35 left, third period. 1-0 Boston. Middleton the only scorer. At center ice, Sweeney breaks it up. His pass stopped by Svoboda. Wrapped back in by Neely. The forwards have to take over here and keep the pressure, forechecking. Robinson is playing forward. Janney steals it for Joyce. Joyce, a shot. A save! Oh, he just got that one on Joyce, a quick wrist shot. Canadiens break it up. Nasler away to Smith. Breaks in. Holds. Goes deep. Hits the side of the net. And the puck to Joyce. Joyce can't clear it out. Goes now to Janney. Janney clears it out. With it, Neely. Neely away to Wesley. Smith had a chance there, but hit the side of the net. 7:50 left, third period. 1-0 Boston. Puck up to Charbonneau. He breaks with Smith again over the line. Clears it in deep. Is hauled down on the play. Lemlin clears it around the boards. Kasper starts it out with Plett. Kasper carries center ice over the line. Off for Burridge. Can't get it. Lawler wraps it around. Green checked by Kasper. They battle. Kasper and Green. Green comes out with it. Check. Charbonneau moves it up. Pass in the center ice. Stopped by Kluzak. No whistle. Steady action. And these teams have to be tired. Icing on Boston. 7:09 left in the third period.
Crowd is fired up, trying to give the Bruins a little energy. They've got to be tired at this point. The Canadiens are tired. It's a warm night in here.
They've worked so hard. Reggie Lemlin come out. Bobby Smith had absolutely nothing to shoot at. There's the breaks that would have bounced with the Montreal Canadiens before. Bouncing for Boston now.
Watch this play by Raymond Bork.
You want to talk Norris Trophy, this is how you win it. Right here. Took the inside move away, and the stick took the pass away.
What a save by Patrick Roy. Bob Joyce, I think he surprised him a little bit, that quick shot.
Completely caught him off guard.
And him moving.
Face-off in the Boston end. 7:09 left. In this period, Skrudland against Lindsman. Lindsman wins it. Kluzak checked in the corner, though. Spilled heavily. Ties it up, tries to, does. Sufficiently to get a face-off. Again to the left of Reggie Lemlin. 7:02 left in period number 3. Boston with 23 shots. Montreal with 18. The only score by Rick Middleton from Byers and Bork in the second period.
Alan Peterson took a puck in the eye, and that does not help the Bruins' cause. I see him sitting on the bench, Derek, and it looks like Terry O'Reilly's forced to go with just 3 now. Bork, Kluzak, and Wesley. Been a long time since the Bruins have won a series against the Canadiens back to 1943. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Lensman against Skrudland. A face-off where the wings are McPhee and Lemieux. A couple of hard charges. Lensman wins it again. Bork clears it around. Ludwig has moved up, keeps it in. Skrudland, checked by Bork again. Around for Sweeney, popped out of the zone. Svoboda, checked by LeMay. And the Bruins get it at center ice. Lindsman wheels it over the line. LeMay after Svoboda. Takes him off the play. That's Ludwig back to get it. Pass up in. Bruins check, battling for it, and it goes to Lemieux. Lemieux wrapped up by LeMay, who was in his off wing, but got it, and the Bruins break it out. Can't connect with Janney. Skrudland back. Pass off for Lemieux. Screen shot, ready for it. Lemlin. Rebound, kept in by Skrudland. Goes behind the net. McPhee hauled down. Bork with it. In the center ice. Janney to Crowder. Crowder over the line. Janney is blitzed by Skrudland. Took a wicked hit from Skrudland. So Gregson lets it all go. Bruins steal inside the line. Neely going deep. Check to Joyce. Joyce to Janney. Back left point. It knocked to center ice, and the Canadiens get it. Walter wraps it back in. Wide. The rebound. Going for it. Janney. Joyce. Wrapped in deep. Wesley back to it. 5:45 left, third period. Wesley trying to clear it out. Doesn't work. Wesley check. Puck to Peterson. Peterson to Joyce. Fails to clear it. Janney covering. Canadiens trying to keep it in, and they do. Slap shot blocked. Second shot. A save by Lemlin on Corson, and Janney is able to clear it. Janney is mauled by Corson. Unbelievable now. Here's Byers belting Walter. And Gregson, of course, has let it all go. It's going on both sides. They are both guilty, and they are both taking wicked hits. 5:11 left, third period. With the score, Boston 1, Montreal nothing. We'll return to the Garden in a moment.
Right here, Ryan Walter. Tough name to say, Ryan Walter. He's standing on the blue line waiting to make a play, but he decides to try to hit Burridge. It's a serious mistake.
It looked like a card table the way his legs folded up there.
Yeah, I just want to see you later.
Canadiens have outshot Boston 9-5 here in the third period. Canadiens drive it in, back for Bork. He's on the fence with Peterson. Bork trying to flip it out. It goes into the stands. 5:02 left, third period. 1-0 Boston. The only score by Rick Middleton.
You know, Derek, I was talking about earlier, what it was going on when the Bruins last beat the Montreal Canadiens. 1943.
Negative talk. Negative.
Long time ago, but you and I weren't around for those series.
Nor was I.
Yeah. Hey, this is the Brooklyn Americans, Fred. Was part of
Fred
the
was
NHL.
in World War II. Fred was in the war.
No overtime back then?
Fred was back fighting so he could play this.
That's right. He had hung up the skates at Northeastern and was defending our honor.
Okay, Smith against Sweeney. 5:02 left. Face-off in the Boston end. Svoboda and Ludwig. Robinson is at left wing. Caron is using Robinson as a left winger and Chelios as a right winger. Puck to Sweeney. Breaks it out. 3-on-2. Up the middle. Off for Byers. Byers checked by Ludwig. Great defensive play by Ludwig there before Byers could fire it off. Naslund breaks back. Svoboda trailing. He wraps it in. Lemlin letting it go to Bork. Bork sneaks it away, clears it up. And they're going to call icing. And
Why?
Ludwig is back.
Ludwig let it go.
4:35 left, third period. Boston leads 1-0. Rick Middleton the only scorer in the faceoff now to the right of Lemlin.
Oh, you can feel the crowd holding their breath with every rush and then trying to catch their breath.
Well, that wasn't icing. The defenseman's got to be skating full stride. The linesman beat him down to the puck.
Looked like Ludwig had his back to the play anyway, Derek, at center ice. Couldn't have turned to make a play on it, and I think that's maybe what Ray Scapanello was basing his judgment on.
He's got to skate hard to go and get it. He's got to skate. You can't just lollygag back there. You got to go get it.
Carbonneau out with Lemieux left and McPhee right. Seems like Lemieux is out every other shift. 4:35 left. Third period, 1-0 Boston. The point men are Green and Lawler.
Big face-off.
Bruins get it to Bork. Bork behind the net, around the boards, takes the hit. On the boards, Lawler able to pin it. Finally, it comes free. Goes on the stick of Bork. Back up. Bruins trying to get it out. Kluzak does. A top fly, but it goes into the stands, and the faceoff will be in the Boston end again. But Gord Kluzak has been solid on the Boston defense and called upon now with the Bruins down to 4 defensemen.
Oh, yeah. Gordy's just said it all with that deep sigh, just trying to catch his breath.
Well, they're in shape for it, don't it? You're not going to be able to call it tired unless you get caught in the end of a long shift. One time the Crowder-Lindsman line, they got caught at the end of a long shift after 3 good rushes up ice. Right here in this little delay here, getting the stick, Bork got everybody their breath back.
Bork is out with Peterson. Casper with Plett and Burridge. On the boards, Peterson able to pop it out. Plett trying to go for it. And they're calling a face-off. Somebody
high stick.
High stick. Face-off at center ice. 4:11 left.
Oh, nice to see it draw out the neutral zone. Keep Carbonneau out there. You don't want to have too many face-offs in your own end. Carbonneau, a good face-off man. But Steve Casper won the last 2.
Stevie Casper doing an excellent job on face-offs. The Bruins pretty even tonight. Bruins just a little bit of an edge to the Bruins.
Lawler pops it in. Lemieux going to the corner. Behind the net. Hit by Kluzak, who came back out after a breather. He's trying to clear it. Check. Carbonneau keeps it in. Puts it across on the other side. Burridge battling for it. Now Kluzak in deep. Trying to freeze it. Lemieux there. Carbonneau. It goes to Bork. Bork able to skate it out. He's picking up Casper. 3-on-2. Over the line. Ray Bork. Fired it across. A careful, safe play for Boston, leading 1-0. 3:35 left. Bruins forecheck. The Canadiens started back. McPhee. Pass blocked. Now Green. Fans yell, too many men on the ice. Bruins move it out. LeMay gets it. He's over the line. He's shot. Deflected by Svoboda into the stands. 3:18 left in the period.
NESN brings you more Red Sox action this Tuesday night at 8:30 when the Red Sox travel to Chicago to take on the White Sox. Coverage beginning at 8 with Red Sox Digest and your host Eric Reed. And then stay tuned for all the action live from Comiskey Park in Chicago. It's the Red Sox and White Sox live on NESN this Tuesday night. What a great effort by Roger Clemens today. Another shutout against Milwaukee.
Just terrific. What a pitcher. He's
awesome.
3 years Cy Young coming up.
It's like putting a uniform on a machine. Wheel him out there, let him loose, and bring him back out 4 days later.
He's the reason why I wanted to play hockey and not baseball. Just how can you hit the man?
It's great to be on his team.
Lindsman out with LeMay and Crowder. Face out just inside the Montreal line. Kluzak is on with Wesley, with Gord Kluzak moving it right to right defense. Short-handed there. Wesley trying to clear it in. It's knocked out. Kluzak carries it and fires it up the boards. Ludwig winding up. Corson is out with Walter and Chelios. Chelios playing forward. Bruins trying to get it. It goes all the way to Walter. Checked by Kluzak. Kluzak takes a wicked hit from Chelios. And Walter gets it away to Svoboda. Cleared over the Boston line. The play offside as Corson tried to move in. Corson and Chelios moving on Kluzak, and the Canadiens are trying to be an intimidating team on the Bruins.
Gordon Kluzak told me before the game, he said, I've got to be a little more disciplined. I can't be retaliating.
That's exactly what the Bruins are doing, showing a lot of composure here, nothing chippy. They're taking the cheap shots well. Right here, Gordy Kluzak facing the boards. Little pop from behind. Now that's supposed to be a mandatory call, but This stage of the game, you can't call those.
Well, we don't want any calls.
Nothing
Just
called.
nothing.
Don't want the power play, don't want to have to kill one.
The great thing now would be the definition of flagrant, a flagrant penalty.
That would be a two-hander over the head, perhaps.
Oh, that'd be flagrant.
That would be
I
blatant.
think Terry Gregson figures that he would have to call that.
2:46 left, third period, 1-0 Boston.
Gregson has called a great game.
That took a second. Smith won the draw, but they want a new one. Sweeney is out with Neely and Joyce. Tell you, Craig Janney got mauled on a shift a few minutes ago. Cut back to the Canadian end. Lawler with Joyce after him. Fires it up. Skrudland gets it out. Good pass off to Robinson. Fired in. Skrudland fights for it. Puts it in front. Smith broken up. Neely breaks it out. Gives it off on the left to Joyce. Good play. Joyce carries over the line. Goes deep. Holds it in. Takes the hit from Green. Battles for it in the corner. Killing time. 2:15 left. Joyce lost it. Puck is up. Skrudland let it go. Robinson in a race with Peterson. Peterson pokes it deep. Checked by Robinson. Behind the net. Neely. Sweeney. Now Joyce with it. Joyce lost it. Svoboda able to keep it in. Into the corner. Bork after it. Bork able to clear it out. Softly so it's no icing. 1:50 left. Third period. Boston leads 1-0. Svoboda. McPhee. McPhee a shot. Deflected wide. The long rebound. Outside the line. 1:38 left. We'll keep an eye on Roy. Kluzak with it. Over the line. Burridge can't move in. Naslund gets it back. A lead. Knocked away by Kluzak. For Casper. Casper takes the hit. Naslund fights for it. 1:20 left. It's over the line to Burridge. Poked in deeper. Roy has to stay in. 1:15 left. Third period. Burridge jams it up in the corner. Around the boards, Naslund. Lost it. Casper pokes it back in deeper. 1:05 left, third period. 1-0 Boston. Svoboda gets it out. Carbonell in the center ice. Carbonell over the line, offside. 57 seconds left. Carbonell was offside trying to move in. Listen to the fan. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Nissan Cars and Trucks. Built for the most important race of all, the human race. By Budweiser, proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. This Bud for you. And by Sullivan Tire Family Car Care Centers. Because family security is what Sullivan is all about. Family spirit is what Sullivan is all about. Timeout call, Derek, by whom?
By both coaches, I think, at this point, this juncture. They're both looking to rest the guys, the important bodies that they're going to have out there. They're going to go with their best five. Each coach, the experience. How sure a bet is it that Ray Bork will be out there?
Important thing, the faceoff is outside the Boston line, as Carbonell was offside trying to move in.
Pete Carbonell very upset.
Roy plays it halfway.
One time I saw a goaltender play it halfway, go back to the defenseman. He shot it high in the air, went over his head.
The Canadiens are going with Smith. They have Corson out there. Let's see the rest of it now. Walter, Robinson, Chelios. And Roy halfway. Lindsman, Joyce,
Bob
Sweeney.
Sweeney, a great compliment for Bob Sweeney defensively out there with Bobby Smith.
Kluzak and Bork. Lindsman on the draw with Walter. 57 seconds left. Third period, 1-0 Boston. Robinson checked by Bork, and it goes back to the Canadian line. Chelios pops it in the air. The play is offside. What a call. What a call by a linesman there. The puck going across the line had to be about 35 feet high.
Excellent call, Fred. Right on the money that the linesman there said, hey, no matter where the height of the puck is, boys, you still don't advance it over the blue line. 3 Montreal Canadiens are well into the Bruins' end before the puck started coming down.
Bourque over to check a new stick. We're down to 47 seconds left. The faceoff at center ice.
And what forced that play was Bob Joyce just jumping on Chelios. He had to flip it high. He had nowhere else to go with it.
Linsman, Sweeney, and Joyce, 2 rookies on the wings for Boston, with Kluzak and Bourque, Linsman at center.
What a future this Boston Bruins club's going to have. Got Larry Robinson over here wide.
Roy
Ray Bourque's picking him up.
partway out. And Walter and Linsman on the draw. Back for Kluzak. Drops it up to the Canadian line. Chelios over to Robinson. Robinson center ice, batted away by Bourque. A hand pass. The Bruins will take it. The Bruins will take the hand pass. It kills off another 10 seconds, and the faceoff still in the neutral zone. That was the omnipresent Ray Bourque. 1-0 Boston.
Another first-star performance from Ray Bourque tonight. Tireless out there. What a leader.
Bourque and Kluzak, and up front, Terry O'Reilly stays with Linsman, Joyce, and Sweeney. Smith will take the draw now. Walter moved to left wing. Corson at right wing. Chelios and Robinson, and Rawat is way up near the Canadian line. He's ready to move off. Puck batted around. Goes loose. Rawat is out. Sweeney clears it up to the Canadian line. Batted around. Over the line. 29 seconds left. Rawat went out anyway. And the puck deflects into the stands at the Boston bench. And the faceoff in the neutral zone again. 26 seconds as Rawat just left. He went out. If the Bruins were able to get a handle.
He never saw it get kicked loose from the faceoff circle. He thought Montreal was just going to tap it in. He came out. Sweeney with his reach held off Walter and kind of smothered it up. Now he's at the bench. He interfered with the play. They sent a forward out on the ice. They let it go. Now watch Rawat trying to get off. Sweeney's got it. It's going to run right into Rawat.
Well, Rawat can stay there. I mean, he's a player. He's one of the 6 players.
Yeah, I thought maybe somebody had jumped on for him.
Linsman, Sweeney, and Joyce. Terry O'Reilly stays with them. They're going in 10-second intervals, so they get a second breath. Nobody in the nets. Extra man arm. Bourque keeping an eye on Corson, who is way over on the left side. Puck not dropped. It will be Linsman and Smith. Ray Bourque takes time to say something to Gord Kluzak, getting an indication, Bourque did, of what maybe Smith might have in his mind.
Well, he's telling Kluzak that he's going to pick up Corson over here on the lone left wing all by himself.
Kluzak gets it. Open net. Shot. Scores! Gord Kluzak scores on the empty net with 20 seconds left.
Unbelievable. Gordy Kluzak, everybody wanted the puck to come over here. Everybody wanted to come over here to Larry Robinson and Shane Corson. Bourque went in, heads up play, told Gordy Kluzak, you take that face off no matter what. I'm going to cover these 2 over here. Kluzak faked like he was coming into the center of the ice. Everybody drifted this way. He went back, left up the boards, a little wrist shot.
Gord Kluzak, a wrist shot just clearing the red line. And Linsman gets the assist as he gets the big face-off. Here it is, the wrist shot. Perfect.
Perfect. 3-1. In game.
Oh, in games. 2-0 in this one.
Oh, this one's 2-0. I wasn't worried about that. Ricky Middleton's goal is a big goal. To make that stand up, you got to play some kind of disciplined hockey.
And the Bruins had to survive the absence of Michael Telvin, the fact that they had only dressed 5 defensemen. And when you look at O'Reilly, that line that he had out there in the key situation, 2 rookies, Sweeney and Joyce. What a tribute to them.
It says it's a tremendous tribute to Bob Sweeney, who, when he came up out of Boston College, never was taught anything defensive. He is just a natural talent. Terry O'Reilly has brought him along so that he can use him at any time. Defense, offense, killing penalties, power play. Bob Sweeney, what a future that man's going to have.
Mr. April, they say. Reggie Lemon.
Mr. April.
Remember Mr. October? Another Reggie?
Another Reggie.
But his name wasn't Réjean.
No.
This is Réjean.
This is Réjean Lemelin.
20 seconds left in the game. Linsman, he won all those key faceoffs.
4 in a row. 4 very big faceoffs to win.
The Canadiens never got the puck in the Boston zone. Never got it out of the neutral zone.
Montreal Canadiens a little preoccupied with the physical stuff. The Bruins played very disciplined. Stayed away from all the chippy nonsense, the retaliatory punching and shoving. And it's paid off for them.
So we have the Bruins going up 3-1 in the series in victories.
Okay, my wife Nancy hears again tonight, Fred. I'm never gonna hear the end of it. She's here every time we win.
We have not seen Craig Janney.
No.
Since he took that wicked hit in the corner from either Skrudlin or Corson, I've forgotten. Shot blocked by Bork. Puts it right back to Robinson. Robinson fires it again. Right on Lundgren. 10 seconds left. Bork fires it out. 8 seconds left. It's off for McPhee. 5 seconds left. Cleared in the Boston end. The game is over. The Bruins win it with a shutout by Reggie Lemelin. You talk about Roger Clemens and his shutouts. How about this one?
Reggie Lemelin. This could be destiny. This team could have a destiny.
24 shots for Boston. 22 for Montreal. The Bruins win 2 straight at home. They've won 3 straight in the series now. This final score, 2-0. And what about Mr. Percentage, Rick Middleton? He breaks down there. He broke in twice in each game, and up came a score.
He's in there with the shots, I'll tell you. About 40-50% on his shooting. Reggie Lemelin the key. Ray Bork, another masterful game on defense. Michael Talbot, while he was there. Excellent effort by Sweeney, Casper, Burridge, Ricky Middleton.
Gord, Kluzak, Wesley, and Peterson.
Played the best game since he's come back from his injury.
Gordy
Kluzak's back.
An outstanding game. And the final score, Boston 2 and Montreal 0. We'll be back. We'll be back with a recap in a minute.
And the final score, the Bruins 2, the Canadiens 0. The standings in games. Boston 3, Montreal 1. NESN's Bruins Polaroid Instant Replay is brought to you by the Polaroid Spectra system, the only camera system that makes time stand still. So the folks that write the hockey history are reaching for their erasers. But the thing about these 45 years between the Bruins and Canadiens is that they are full of very strange things. Too many men on the ice, only one example. And as the scoreboard read late, celebrate, but 3-1 is not 4-1. Dave Shea now with Rick Middleton.
Thank you, Tom. Rick, watching the fans file out there, they look like they'd been through the ringer, but you look fresh as a daisy.
Well, I don't feel fresh. It was hot out there, especially in the third period. But they'll be partying on Causeway Street tonight.
Yeah, third period. Awful lot of pressure, obviously, on Raymond and Gordy, Al Peterson and Glenn Wesley. Then Peterson hurt. 3 defensemen. Put a lot of pressure on you forwards to have to constantly be back.
Everybody dug down deep, believe me. Everybody was tired out there. But like Terry told us, if you're tired, the guy across from you is equally as tired, if not more, because they're down by a goal.
Little concern at the outset, the way Montreal came out, Rick. They seemed to want to take the play to you, and they were carrying it quite well.
Well, we knew that they had to. If they didn't, then we would have been right on top of them. And not that I was worried, but I knew they were going to come out. If they lost the game tonight, then they were really in a hole. The advantage is to us, and I know they give it the best game of the series so far.
Plus, when you consider that the emotional peak that your club hit Friday night, it would have been almost unrealistic to expect you to come out with that same level pitch.
Yeah, well, we came out pretty good. Montreal just came out better. That's why. I think the shots were pretty equal in the first period. Nobody really had a domination of area at all, and both teams played really good defensively.
Well, only one goal tonight. We all know who got that one, and it seemed to be the similar setup and situation for you that you had in game number 3, only you finished it off differently.
Yeah, I don't know really what I did. I went down and I wanted to cut across, but I think Larry was there. Larry was coming.
Great pass from
I didn't
Linden.
want him to, because he's got a reach on him. I didn't want to get it knocked out, so I went back and I just flipped it, and I think it went off his pad and just went over the goal line. So I wanted to cut in. Larry was there. I cut it back, just flipped it, and it just goes over the goal line, hits the right there.
You were the first one.
Nobody said you ever had to hit the back of the net.
You were the first one to realize it was in.
Yeah, and then I looked at the referee to make sure that he realized it was in, too.
It appeared that Patrick, as you were bearing in, you said you wanted to go across. It appeared that he thought you wanted to go across just as you did in Game 3. That seemed to work for you.
Yeah, but I've tried that on Larry many times. He's always got that reach on him. He just knocks the puck away. So luckily, if it wasn't Larry, I probably would have scored because I would have cut across and I probably would have missed.
Well, now we're going to get a look at a different angle just to kind of show you what you were talking about Larry being there.
It was a great pass by Linden, right on my stick. I'm cutting in there. Larry goes to reach out on me here, either to hook me or get the puck, so I decided to go back the other way. Just luckily, I hit the top of his pad and just bounced over the line right there.
Well, you've been with this club through so many Canadian series, Rick, and so many disappointments. It's not over yet, but at 3-1, you've got to be feeling euphoric inside.
Oh, I'm really happy, but I'm not counting any chickens, I'll tell you that. I've played against this team and organization for too long and too many disappointments, and until the fat lady sings, I'm not saying anyway.
Maybe we can find a fat announcer to carry it to.
You'll do.
Thanks for coming on for the last time this postseason, I might add.
Okay.
Rick Middleton, our guest. Let's go back to Tom.
All right, David, and guests on the replay, of course, received the Polaroid Spectra system. And as the man said, yeah, for too long and too many disappointments. And 3-1 is not 4-1, but the final tonight at Boston Garden. The Bruins 2, the Montreal Canadiens nothing. The series goes back to Montreal for Game 5 on Tuesday night. I'll be back. We'll take a look at the game highlights of this one next when NESN's Bruins Polaroid Instant Replay continues. Now, the situation with Boston-Montreal, Bruins 3 games, Montreal 1. Bruins looking good, but no, it is not over. You should know, however, we have received information here at NESN that the fat lady has a ticket for the game in Montreal on Tuesday night. Game 5 will be at the Forum on Tuesday. Game 6, if necessary, back at the Garden on Tuesday. Boston-Montreal. I'm Tom Larson. That is tonight's Bruins Polaroid Instant Replay, brought to you by the Polaroid Spectra system, the only camera system that makes time stand still. Once again, the final score again tonight. The Bruins 2, Canadiens nothing. In Game 4, NESN's coverage of Boston Bruins playoff hockey continues with Game 6, if necessary. Thursday night from Boston Garden, live at 7:30, immediately after Bruins Digest at 7. And on Tuesday night, change in the schedule. Join us for Red Sox baseball. Sox in Chicago at 8:30. Eric Reed and Red Sox Digest at 8 o'clock. The Bruins, the Red Sox, live on NESN, your New England sports network. We deliver. The executive producer of Boston Bruins hockey is Mark Quenzel. Coordinating producer Mike Baker. Associate producers Liz White and Kate Monahan. And our graphic coordinator Tom McNeely III. This has been an exclusive presentation of NESN, your New England sports network. We deliver.